Okay. I think we're live again. Okay. Okay, we're live. Okay, we're back. We're back. Hit the like again. We got to redo this. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Hit the like. Hit the like, friends. Hit the like. All right, we're back again. Part 2. Let's get back into this Contender Series. Actually, looks like we didn't miss anything. I think we're good to go. I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened in a second. I think we missed nothing, which is the good news. This is part 2 of the Contender Series. Okay, we missed a little bit. We missed a little. My son pulled out the Wi-Fi. And what the heck? Now I'm having all sorts of issues. I don't know. He pulled the plug on us. Dude, it's like I can't catch a break. All right, here we go. This is right. Let me get everything right here. So he missed only a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. Hit the likes, peeps. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Just got to set everything up here really quick, and then we'll be underway. By the way, it's Gautier versus Nato, but this is the live stats aren't working. Oh, there we go. Boom. Okay, this is something that I did not plan for, so give me a second here. So we meet again. We meet again. Okay, here we go. Round 1. Let's put 2:20 on the clock. 2:20. Okay, Okay. Okay, here we go. So 1:57, we're going to put on the clock here. We're on the ground and NATO's on top. There we go. Okay, that's good. Damn, man. Let me set this up. I had a cute moment with the kids, but my son is he's going to be an issue. My son's going to be an issue. This kid's an explorer. He pulled out the internet and everything went out. I was like, wait, what's going on? Why is nothing working? So you could probably see at the end of the last stream when he actually yanked the cord and shut us down. Oh, God. All righty. So if everyone could hit that like again, I appreciate it. I don't know why I can't get the... Oh, God. Let's do this. Get the likes ready. Only one way to find out. Yep, kiddo pulled the cord. Like, you could see him. Like, he's just looking for trouble in the background in the last stream. You know what sucks is this is not even showing up on our channel. Hold on. So annoying. There we go. Okay. Boom. There we go. All righty. We're still on the ground. By the way, it's first round. Nato is just humping the hell out of Gutierrez. So that's going on in the background while I'm just trying to pull things together here real quick. Okay. I got to hit the like. Here we go. All right. All right, guys. Thank you guys for stopping back in. Appreciate it. We called it. Yeah, and man, I'm telling you, these kids, you take your eye off of them for 1 second, and they're like, it's nuts, man. They're like, they got laser fast speed, like little ninjas. Let's see. I kind of want to see the end. After this fight, I'm gonna go back to the other stream and see when the cord was when he pulled it. He was at the trophy room over here, but by the trophies is the Wi-Fi. Now I'm gonna have to figure out where am I gonna put the Wi-Fi where you can't get it. I hate these grapplers that just lay on top. Yeah, so from what I seen in that round, that's all this kid did, right? Yura Naito. Although Gautier landed more, Nato was just laying on him. 4 minutes, like almost the entire round of control time. The wrestlers are making a comeback. Okay, let's get ready for round number 2. Here we go. Round number 2. 5 minutes on the clock. But the good news is we didn't really miss much, surprisingly, because it felt like we were out for an eternity. We didn't miss too much. So we still have Ross as the top fucking dog. And now we're in round number 2 of Gautier versus Nato. Okay, all is good. That's how it was with all our young nieces and nephews when we babysat them. They were everywhere, into everything. Yeah, it's like you blink. You freaking blink, and my 1-year-old, forget it. Him, like you blink, he'll have a freaking, God knows what the hell's in his mouth. But, yeah, he went straight for the Wi-Fi. When he was playing back there, I was like, oh, that's not good. Anyway, 4:30 on the clock, and Nato grinding against the fence again, looking for another takedown. Gautier, who is the slight under over here, is trying to stay upright. He's got his big arm wrapped around the neck now. It pops out the head, and Nato is just trying to grind him against the fence here. So the first fight was somewhat entertaining. You had a submission as Mantello drops the ball. And here we are. It's Fucking Tuesday, and I miss everyone already, champ. I'm telling you, right? Hope not, John Boy, but seems going that way. Not traveling. Oh, yeah, I was going on a whole thing saying, yeah, well, there you go, right? I said, now, if you ever wondered, like, everyone's like, oh, when you say you're going to hit Vegas, you're going to do this, you're going to go to events. Well, now you know why. Like, we have no babysitters, essentially. And it's just me and Jess. So it's like, it's a lot going on. Trying to keep it all together. Oh, here we go. Separation. Gautier cracks him with a good 1-2. Puts pressure on the back of the head. Stops the takedown. Oh, Gautier dropped him with a left. Here we go. Might get some plus money action. Ground and pound coming in by Gautier. And Nato in trouble. Eating hammer fist. Gautier's inside the guard. Got mini Brock Lesnar as the referee. And Gautier is in control with 3:10 on the clock. I wish I stopped watching after McGregor days. I tell you, the McGregor days was like, it's so funny. You don't realize that you're in a special part of something when you're in it, but then when it's gone, you look back, you're like, holy crap. And that era was nuts. It was crazy, man. It really was crazy. We're in a weird time right now where we'll have, you can go down the rankings and see all the strikers are being taken out by the wrestlers. The wrestlers are taking full control, and as fighters that people deem as boring are dominating right now. So if you're not into that, you're not going to be into the UFC. But the counter argument is it's MMA. I mean, grappling's part of the game, you know? Conor won't be fighting MMA. He'll be fighting, but probably not this year. He has no choice. He's got 2 fights left on his contracts. So the only thing he could do is try to cut a deal with the UFC and say, hey, let's just do one more fight and maybe co-promote something. But Conor wants to do bare knuckle. Like, he wants to do something big and bare knuckle to bring more audience over there. So Conor's he's in an effed up situation. He don't have to fight money-wise. He don't have to fight. But if he wants out of the contract, the UFC is just not going to let him go. They're not. So he's kind of in a little bit of a pickle. Anyway, now Gautier is just laying on Nato. So the control time's going in the other direction as Nato is just getting grinded here with 1:30 left. So this fight is an L. Have you seen the meltdown and cope job from O'Malley fans? O'Malley fans are kids, so I'm not going to lay into him too hard. I don't know a full-grown man that's an O'Malley fan. I don't know one. Like, that's like a hardcore. I know people that like his style, fighting and stuff like that. But I don't know like a hardcore O'Malley fan that's an adult. I don't know one. New grounded opponent rule may help. Oh, yeah, that'll help tremendously. Oh, here, speaking of grounded, yeah, Gautier with the ground and pound. Gautier, however you say this guy's name, gets the ground and pound finish over here. He broke Nato for humping him in the first round. A plus money winner in the second fight on the card. And the way Dana White was clapping, he's like, thank God he got that win over there. So Dana White very happy about this. Congratulations to Ateba. And I'm having a feeling that this guy's going to get a contract over here. He got a little carnage. Let's go. Boom.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage,
Nice
vote
job.
for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage!
Okay, let's go. I liked O'Malley only because I'm Irish, though. What do you mean liked? Why is it past tense? All of a sudden you don't like O'Malley anymore? What happened? And is O'Malley, he has an Irish name, but I don't think he's full Irish. Just saying. He has the Irish name. He's not full-blooded Irish. I'm just going to say that. I like strikers better. I like the KOs wrestlers okay, but most don't do ground and pound. They just lay there on their opponent. If they ground and pound, it's more fun to watch. Yeah, you got to advance your position. You got to be constantly hunting for a finish. One thing about Merab, I didn't talk about this in the last stream, in the last upload. I should have. After I uploaded it, I thought about it. I was like, God damn. Merab does something that's very interesting. He messes you up on the ground and then lets you back up so he can take you back down again. Have you noticed this? Has anyone noticed this? When I watched it in the replay, I didn't see it I didn't think about it when I was watching it live, but when I watched the replay, I was like, it's almost like he purposely lets you back up just so he can fucking drag you back down again. It's almost like an exhausting tactic that he does. It's fucking hilarious. Merab just plays with his food. It's like watching an animal that's just ripped apart 3 legs of the 4. You got 1 leg left, and he's just letting you live a little longer. It's really strange what Merab does, and I kind of like it, man. Even if Merab grinds you, for the entirety of the fight, he makes it so funny, man. He kisses you, he picks you, he slams you, he does weird shit while he's standing. Like, he's very interesting. What happened to the stream? My son unplugged it. Yo, let's watch. Hold on, I want to see it now. I was not happy. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little upset. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, man, the little bastard got it. Here, check this out. Let's see. Let's go to this stream. Yeah, if you just jump it in from the other stream. My son pulled the plug. Let's watch the very end. Let's see how his thing ended. So we had a cute moment with Ellie and Logan. Logan was
Oh, don't pull on that. Don't pull on that.
So I was worried about Ellie pulling on break. One's almost breaking the microphone, and then the other one.
Yeah, what'd you say?
And there was a mother.
A monster. Okay. All right. Well, good night, Ellie. Can I have a kiss?
And I was there.
And I get denied from my daughter for a kiss.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bedtime. Let's go.
Ellie, say goodbye to everybody.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye. I will see you next week.
Okay, see you next week. Now look, there's the little devil in the background. You can see him. You can see him lurking. But tomorrow, there she is. So he was doing laps in the studio.
So if you want to know why we're not traveling, there you go.
If you want to know why we're not traveling, there you go.
There you go.
And there we are. Yank the Wi-Fi. So here we are on stream number 2. Hit the like button. Thank you. Dude, it's like nonstop stress. Nonstop fucking stress. But I love those kids, man. I do. I truly do. They're a pain in my ass, but I love them. O'Malley could have won that fight. I know my stuff. Listen, everyone's got a puncher's chance. And in the 5th round, he was kind of hurting O'Malley. I mean, hurting Merab. You can tell. All Merab had to really do was dance around that 5th. He had the job done. But man, I don't know how O'Malley makes up for lost time. Like, their excuse was, we didn't train for double legs because that's not typically what Merab does, and Merab was shooting for double legs. It's like, how are you not training for every type of takedown? Like, that's the weirdest shit. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. And if you're in the corner, how do you not know all the corner rules where you can't bark out the other opponent's name. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Shouldn't you, like, especially if you've been in their quarter for so many fights, how do you not know all the rules? Like, it's weird. Not like I knew the rule, but I'm not in anyone's corner. I only cornered one time. I don't know why I was there, to be honest. It was like a goof. But yeah, it's strange. It's a strange situation. So I'm very curious to see what O'Malley does. And we'll talk about it more when the Contender Series is over. I'll hang with you guys and discuss it. Because there's so much. You know, I just did that upload. I could talk about if you guys want, we can stick around for the rest of the fights for talk a little sphere. One's in the chat if you want to hang around after the Contender Series and BS about it. Thank you, Sober Carl, man. Sober Carl being a member for 36 months. I'll be with those gremlins on we'll probably do a stream tomorrow, members only. So become a member. Hey, Mas, I got my God belt. Oh, God belt today. Wonderful, wonderful. 3 years. Holy smokes. Let me see Carl's God belt in the chat. Let's see this thing. Where is the God belt? Let's see. Where's Sober Carl? He got his God belt. Hell yeah. Yeah, baby. Woo! Look at Carl. Carl! Wow. Seriously, he should have been strictly working on takedown defense. In offense, I don't understand. Like, they were working on takedown defense, no doubt about it, but not drilling doubles too? Like, what? He never does it, so why drill it? That's crazy. That's crazy for me to think. Because if his takedowns aren't working, so however you were training for it, why would you leave any sort of attempt? Like, it doesn't, that seemed like a bizarre excuse to me. Does anyone else think Dancing with the Stars when you see Dana White Contender Series? No, I never watched Dancing with the Stars. No. Thank you, Matt. I've been a member for 30 months in a row. Says 30 months right behind you, Carl. Let's go. What's up, Matt? By the way, Matt has got himself a black belt. Look at that black belt over there. Beautiful. Black belt, Matt. Thank you so much. I love the members, man. Seriously, you guys are the heart and soul of the community. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Greatest community. Thank you, Sober Carl, man. Whoever wins gets 5 minutes back stage with Sanko. That would be, yeah, no contract. Just gets a little time with Sanko. That's right. Sanko would look great with a few whiskeys in me.
Wonderful.
Oh, my God. Oh, all the memberships are coming in over right now. Here's another GOAT Black Belt member, or a GOAT of the chat, I should say. The highest level of membership, 52 months. Pale Monkey. Look at you, the GOAT. Black Belt. Shout out to Big Pale Monkey over there. I haven't seen Pale in the chat in a minute. Welcome back to the chat, Pale. Appreciate you. Just became a member. Let's see. Dang, how white are teeth? How white are the teeth on that dude? What teeth are we talking about here? What teeth? Girth belt. Go into mute stream and watch this one. Let's go, Game Boy. I got you, baby. Can we watch the actual fight on this stream? No. I'm going to do commentary. We're going to have live stats in between. And as the fighters accumulate damage, you'll see it pop up on their bodies and face and all that stuff. So we got you covered. Love my second family over here with the MMA-Holes, Matta. We love you too, man. Seriously. It is like a second family, right? Actually, I've always joked around about this. I see you guys more than my actual family. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I do. I spend more hours with you guys than my actual. It's crazy. It's kind of nuts, the amount of hours I put in with you guys. So I do appreciate you guys and consider you guys as a family as well. We're the first family. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see you more than my parents. That's for sure. My real family been making me pretend I like that. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes it gets a little dicey. It happens. We're human. That's how I look at it, man. We're human. We have emotions. You know, others have emotions. It happens. it's just you can't hold grudges. You need a kidney. It's unhealthy to spend time with Uncle Tom. Yeah, listen, be careful. Watch yourself around that Uncle Tom over there. I can't believe I still can't, I can't wrap my head around the fact that my son pulled the plug on the stream. Someone got emotional. Got 150 on Hart. Wait, what? Are we putting a little my bookie action on Hart? What's the inside scoop? We just saw an underdog win. Let's look. So what's the scoop on Hart here? Let's see. What is the scoop on Hart? Joey Hart, 6-1. Okay, from Minnesota, fighting a guy, Denver, Colorado, 6-1. Both guys 6-1. 6'3", 6 foot. Wow, this guy's big. 6'3", 78.5 inch reach. Why is he under? Decision, knockout. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll run with you. I'll run with you on it. Hold up. Hold up. Let's see if I can get a bet in. I'll tell your bet. I don't know anything about it, but hold up. All right, guys, slide it in. MMA-Holes is the code. Slide the bets in. Let's go. Let's run with Hart. UFC odds. Let's go. Actually, I don't want to do it on stream, but I'll show you the bet once it's done. The reason there are reasons where YouTube hasn't been nice to us lately. Oh, the Giants got Cleveland next week. Wow, the Giants are plus 220. Oh, my Giants are terrible. All right, Contender Series. Let's see. Joey Hart is a plus 144. I'll drop a $5 on him. Yeah, should I do a 10? I'll do 10 on him. If he loses, I'm blaming you. All right, I'm throwing a $10 bet on him. Okay, I'll show you right now. Hold up a second here. Okay. All right. I listened to you. I slipped it in. MyBookie.ag, the promo code MMA-Holes. And we got ourselves a $10 bet on Joey Hart. Now, if he loses, who's the one that who twisted my arm in the chat? Who twisted my arm? It's a big boy. I'm going with the big boy. Who twisted my arm in that chat? Who did it? Well, I'm with you. I pulled the trigger. Let's go. Who's jumping in? My bookie. Who's jumping in on the bet? Let's see. Let's go, Hart. Let's go. I don't even know this guy from a hole in a wall, but let's go, champ. Let's get the job done. Give me that $14. Go, Joey Hart. Put the house on Hart. Is that what we're doing? Our last stream already got demonetized. What did we do in the last stream that was so horrible? Let's see. Request review. Got it. Requested. Where can I see clips for free when the fight is over? X. Go to Twitter or X. You'll find all the big moments on Twitter or X. Hey, Tommy. How you doing, buddy? Tommy Stiggs, the social club in the house. How you doing? All right, let's get to the tail of tape on this one before they yank it away from us. So Hart is a big dude, 6'3", 170, 27 years of age, 79-inch reach. And then you have his opponent, Bennett, 6 foot, 170, 30 years of age, 73 inches with the reach, a switch hitter. So on paper, you're like, well, it's a big boy. He looks pretty confident on the walkout, too. All right, this is powered by MyBookie. We just dropped a degenerate bet in. If you want to be a degenerate as well, do it responsibly at mybookie.ag. 10 years in the business. The code is MMA-Holes. Let's go. If we lose, who is in the chat? Remind me in the chat. Who is the person? Who's the person that told me to put the bet on him? Who? If I lose this bet, then I lost the Marab money that I won during the weekend. Marab saved me during the weekend. I lost every bet but Marab got me up a couple of bucks. So, oh, you put it on KO? I didn't prop him. I just put him straight up. Oh, 2 people, Game Boy and Mark Hummel. Okay. How you doing, lazy? How you doing? I fight with Joey at my gym. I'm stoked he's finally able to fight. He should win this easy. Joey Hart. Okay. Jaden, what gym? So you're out of, where is he? Denver? Oh, wait. Or is he Minnesota? Where was he from? Like I said, I don't know anything about these guys. The fight before I did, Minnesota. Start BJJ. Do you train out of that gym? That's pretty cool. He wins by knockout almost every time. Whoever wins gets one free sniff of Sanko's crotch.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Let's get that sniff. Okay, here we go. Round 1 has begun. Between Hart and Bennett. Hart coming out with that jab. Yeah, he's a long dude. Another situation where a guy is pretty big, but this is at least at welterweight. There are guys at 6'3" coming in at 155, which is nuts. So this dude looks like a monster, man, Hart. Hart trying for some leg kicks. He's throwing that jab out there. He's huge. It's a big boy. He's filled out at that 6'3". Keep on spamming the jab. There's a nice left hand. Slip it in by Bennett. Bennett got the frosted hair. Hart grabs the underlocked arm. I mean, another thing you got to take into consideration is the nerves. Bennett trying to get a strong clinch and then separates. Hart pushes off. So we got Keith Peterson is the referee again. This is our second stream. My son pulled our Wi-Fi out in the first, so thank you guys for stopping back over. Make sure you hit the likes on this one and the last one, part 1 and part 2 of the Contender Series. Nice left hands, about 4 or 5 of them coming in by Bennett to the face of Hart. Man, Bennett looking pretty good with the striking to the body. Hart eats it, circles back towards the center. Hart comes in, good combo. Wow, right through the guard, popping him to the face of Bennett. Oh, man, Hart with another good right hand there. Hart looking very powerful with his punches, but Bennett's got a good chin, man. This dude's eating shots. Now Bennett shoots him for the takedown. I hate when these guys are smaller, lower center of gravity, like to grapple. Can't stand it. It's so problematic for these tall guys. So Bennett grinding against the fence. I don't hate it. It's just when I have the other guy, it sucks. Oh, here we go. Takedown by Bennett. So that one coming. Ooh, boy. All right, so Hart now has to try to utilize his fence to get back up. Hart puts the hand to the mat as Bennett is locked around the waist with the takedown. People here don't realize if you're good enough, you get paid way more than $50K, so you all need to chill. What are we talking about? Yeah, yank the Wi-Fi. My router. My son. We just did a little recap of him tugging on the he was running around in the back and he pulled the router, threw off the Wi-Fi. Good left hands coming in by Bennett. Hart on the mat. So Bennett in control, sitting on that left leg, and Hart is just being smothered here now. Oh my God, we got 2:24 left in this round, and Bennett is in a great spot. Who told me to put that down? 50K is minimum wage in the UFC. What, 50K? What are you saying? 50K a year? Is that what you're saying? What are you saying? It's like you're not completing your thought. Like it's John Boy. What are you saying? If you're good, you get millions under the table. You're saying 50K a year is minimum wage? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? There's problems with what you're saying because that's not true. 145 on the clock, and Hart does get back up here. Okay, Hart's back up to the feet. Bennett still grinding against the fence, locked around the body. Hart widens the legs. We got 135 on the clock. 133. Bennett still in control. Hart just glued against the fence. And Bennett takes him down to the knees again. So Bennett wisely grappling as he was getting tagged early in the fight. Okay, good takedown again. So Bennett is opting to grind. Gobbling up 2 legs, trying to scoot up. Hart trying to get back up again. 110 on the clock in the first round. Well, chalk this round up as a loss. Hart's just got to kind of survive, right? And then we reset in the second. Bennett crawling up the left leg some more. Yeah, just chalk it up as try not to exert too much energy. Try not to take any damage. All right, so Hart's trying to get back up, and Bennett drags him back down. See, this is going to tire him out. You're probably better off if you're Hart. Well, okay, Hart rolls, and wow, that's a nice, wow, he got it pretty nicely there. All right, that surprised me. Hart spun, got right back up. Bennett got kicked to the body, and here comes Hart aggressively coming in. So Bennett with the grappling didn't do anything. Good kick to the chest by Hart. 25 seconds left in the first round, and Hart's moving in. Hart pumping the jab out there. 15 seconds on the clock. Bennett backs up. I tell you what, I'm going to give Hart this round. Hart comes in with the right. I mean, he's finishing really strong here. Bennett just held him, did nothing. 2 seconds on the clock. Hart hits him with a strong jab, and that's it. Wow, Bennett just kind of just gave the round away. Bennett just gave the round away. Right, what are you guys thinking? Who do you think won that round? Hart moved ahead in striking. The control time was nothing. I think Hart got round one. That control time, he did absolutely nothing with it. And then got worked at the end of the round. That was a nice stand-up there by Hart. I didn't think he was going to get back up to the feet. We're fine, bro. Thank you, Daniel Hood. Listen, that $10, man. I'm worried. Bennett hugged him to death. Held him and did nothing. Worked for GSP. Well, we scored things differently now. If you notice, the game is scored way different than back when GSP was fighting. Back then, control time was like everything. Now, actually, not even now. Like about 5 years ago, or about 6 years ago, I remember speaking to judging
on the regional scene, and they don't score it like that anymore. Actually, let's say 4. No, yeah, because GSP was still competing. 4 years. Yeah, that round to me, I would clearly give it to Hart. So we got 4:54 on the clock. Good leg kick. Left hand by Hart coming in. Now, Bennett, you can tell he's going to try to shoot in again. But he gets pieced up with these long strikes. Oh, there's a nice right hand by Bennett. That slides in, and Hart gives him a little smile. Leg kick. Man, Hart's coming in real aggressive. Bennett backing up towards the cage. Bennett goes to the body with the left. And Hart using that long reach, just trying to push is Bennett off the body. Now he shoots in. Wow, Hart just gave it to him. My goodness. Hart runs to the fence. Damn, he just gave that to him. That was weird. Bennett wraps around as Hart's trying to separating. Oh, my God. Drag to the knee. Bennett got him to the knee. Hart uses the fence. That was sloppy by Hart. He just gave it to him. But Hart gets an underlocked arm to the leg of Bennett and is trying to use the cage to get back up. Bennett grappling some more and doing a really good grind, gobbling up the legs. Fantastic work by Bennett. Getting 2 legs there, and Hart staying busy on the mat again. But now we got 3:50 on the clock, and Bennett's trying to control on the ground. I don't know if Bennett could keep him there. Bennett wears sunscreen to sleep. Yeah, I mean, Bennett is a grinder. He's trying to get those 2 legs, and he's very pale. With 3:27 on the clock, he's trying to scoop up. He's doing nothing, though. Okay, there's some body shots by Bennett. And a little separation, but Hart can't get up the fence. He's trying. He's on his knees. And there he is. He's back up. Bennett can't hold him down. Man, if you're going to grind, you better finish. In the Contender Series. Contender Series is a whole different monster. Stunt double and powder. 2:54 on the clock. A knee to the left leg of Hart and a stomping foot as Hart spins off. There we go. Man, all that for nothing. And then Hart comes back in with the combos. Bennett just wasting our time here. Left and right's coming in by Hart. And now Bennett's going to get pieced up, man. 2:34 on the clock unless Bennett could shoot in again. There's a right hand that slides in by Bennett. Bennett backs up. And Hart's on the hunt. Throwing out the jab. Right hand by Hart. Moving the head back and forth. As Bennett backs, Hart comes in with the right. Oh, Bennett shoots him for the takedown. Hart just gives it to him, man. It's so crazy, man. Yo, Hart. Dude, what is up with this dude? Like, the way he comes in so upright is just so open to a guy to take him down. Even if Hart finds a way to win this fight, he's not ready for the UFC. He's definitely not. Bret the Hitman Hart. He's not ready, man. You could tell this guy's got some potential. You know, like with his striking, he seems like he's a solid striker, but my God, the way he just comes in so upright. Oh my God. No contract is right. I mean, unless something crazy happens. All I need is Hart to win. Hart back up to the feet, and Bennett's still grinding him. So Bennett's got him against the fence here. Hart trying to separate, and Hart does. And that's another thing. I mean, what the fuck is Bennett? Bennett eats a combination again as Hart. I hope Hart just takes him out, man. I mean, what you got to think is this. I mean, you can't hold him down. That's one thing. Oh my God, Hart's drilling him against the cage, and Bennett just shakes his head. Come on, Hart. Yeah, he just comes in so upright. There's a leg kick by Hart. Another left hand by Hart. Like, even if you shot him for a double, it's not like, it doesn't even look like Hart's ready to throw in a knee or an uppercut or anything like that. It's just a little leg there waiting for him. There was another opportunity that Bennett could go for the takedown. I think he doesn't want to take him down anymore because he keeps on getting back up. So 43 seconds left, and Hart's about to win another round. He's just walking him down, throwing in. They go jab for jab here. There's a high kick by Hart. Oh, there's the knee by Hart. And Bennett shakes his head no. Now Bennett shoots for the takedown, a single. And Hart tries to stop it, but does get taken down. This guy's got the worst takedown defense ever. 20 seconds on the clock. It's like he likes to get taken down. You know what, though? I still think he wins this round. Maybe I'm crazy. But let's see how Bennett could end this. 10 seconds on the clock. I mean, the control time is pretty... I mean, it's over a round. It's just not enough work with it, I don't think. All right, round is over. Dude, Hart is so frustrating to watch. Could you imagine this dude's fighting the top guys at welterweight? Imagine what Shavkat would do to this dude. It's crazy, man. Bilal Muhammad? Dude, Bilal Muhammad would just be... Oh, I mean... Luckily, if this guy had made it into the UFC, it would take him a while to get up there. But, my God. Could be 1-1. Yeah, it could be. I think it's 2-zip, though. I got to be honest with you. It's terrible. It's a terrible fight. It's so frustrating to watch. They would eat him alive, right? I mean, could you imagine? Or Colby Covington. Even this state of Colby Covington. Bennett doesn't belong anywhere. This dude, I don't even know how this guy's the favorite. How bad is Hart if Bennett's the favorite in this fight? Maybe these guys are nervous, too. Could be. I don't know. But it looks like Dana White's bored out of his mind. Hunter and the rest of the boys, they're just they're on their phones. They're not even paying attention. Okay, here we go. Round 3. No contract. It sucks because Hart kind of has the look. You know, if he could just stop a couple of takedowns. 4:50 on the clock. Third round. It could be split. And if you go in control time, who knows? Maybe the ref sees something different with Bennett. He's being very active with the leg kicks as he backs up. Hart tries to come in with that jab. Hart looking for the kill shot over here. He's coming in aggressive, but Bennett's keeping him at bay. Bennett reminds me of a Hobbit. Oh, there's a beautiful uppercut by Hart. Bam! Stunned him right up the middle. Hart kicking to the body, fixing the hair. Hart throwing the jab out there. I will say this. I feel pretty good about my bet. Oh, as he gets popped with a good right hand by Bennett. That was a nice right. But Hart's not phased. He just keeps walking forward. Good chin on this kid. Throwing out the jab, pumping it. Bennett, just keep shooting for takedowns. This dude can't stop him. Hart just keep on throwing that jab. Hart eats the nice right hand by Bennett again. Bennett trying to hit him with the cross, and now Hart trying to hit him with that cross, but Hart's got a little cut now under the right eye. Trying to come in there with the sideshow bob hair. Trying to get the upset here. Hart's throwing combos and missing. Good head movement by Bennett. Bennett backs up, walks into a right. Bennett huffing and puffing here. He pounds on his chest. Tries to will himself through this fight. 326, and Hart gives him a good combination off the forehead. The Philly shell by Hart, throwing in the left after. There's a left and right coming in by Hart. Knee up the middle, left again by Hart, backing up Bennett. Bennett screaming. Oh, he's doing a little Strickland out there. Come on! As he backs up, he's not throwing anything. He's eating shots. So I don't know what he's screaming about. That's pretty funny, man. I wish more fighters just screamed like lunatics. Both guys hit each other with simultaneous jabs. This round, I mean, no one's really running away with this. They're going back and forth. 2:46 on the clock. I mean, Hart's got that lead, but, Bennett's landed some good shots. There's a nice left hand by Bennett. A right sliding in right there. Bennett trying to mix it up. Both guys got like zero defense. It's kind of cool. Oh, there's a kick. Bennett just ducked into a kick by Hart. Oh, there's a good right hand by Hart. 2:25 on the clock. Uppercut by Hart. Combo by Hart missing. Bennett backs up, throws in the right hand. Another right by Bennett.
Hart resets with 2:15 on the clock. Curious to see how they score this fight. So if you look at the stats, Hart is running away with the actual total strikes and significant, but the control time severely in favor of Bennett. I think Hart's looking good now. Hart's throwing that jab in there. Bennett backing up. Bennett doesn't look phased, though, by these punches. He just looks tired. More jabs coming in by Hart. And Keith Peterson stops the fight here. What happened? Oh, the mouthpiece fell out. Didn't even see that. So let's stop the clock. Their clock is going too. Wow, the UFC clock's going too. They didn't even. The UFC's like, yeah, let's get this over with. They just kept the clock going. So let me sync it up at 127. Oh, nice left hand by Bennett. And Hart gets pissed off, throws in the 1-2 to the face of Bennett. 120 on the clock. Time is ticking. As Hart's coming in, throwing punches off the gloves of Bennett. Bennett fires back in. Nice punch to the leg and a kick to the leg. The left one of Hart. So Bennett trying to mix it up here. And it's a good right hand by Bennett. Damn. Bennett looking a little better. 1 minute left. Who wants it more? Good left slinging in by Bennett. Damn, Hart. Don't let this slip away, bud. As a high kick comes in by Hart. A left by Hart. Missing. 5 seconds. 50 seconds on the clock. And now Hart coming in with a nice punishing combination. Bennett, oh no! Bennett shoots in. Why not pull in for the takedown? He hits him with a couple of good left hands. Damn, why didn't Bennett take him down? He had him. He had him for the taking. But says let's keep it on the feet. So, hey, I respect that. That's weird. Wow. I thought for sure. I mean, the way Hart turned his back, I guess because Hart kept on getting back up. Interesting. Right sliding in by Hart. Let's see if this pays off for Bennett. Body shot by Bennett. 15 seconds on the clock. Hart's crying some blood. He's trying to set up that high kick. Body shots. Flurry upstairs. Right hand. Wow, Hart's really mixing up. He's coming in nasty at the end. 4 seconds left on the clock. Bennett eats one to the body. All right, it's over. So I'm not even going to have clapping. It's over. No contracts. No thank you. More damage on the face of Hart. More control time for Bennett. But for some reason, I don't know. I feel like Hart at least won 2 rounds. Let's go. Give me that money. Just give me that money. Let's go, my bookie. By the way, keep on hitting the like button. I'm trying to sync up this like counter. This is our second attempt at streaming tonight. The first stream got pulled from my son. My son pulled out the Wi-Fi. So, guys, keep on hitting the like button over here. Thank you. Conor told him to shoot. Oh, not to shoot anymore? Takedowns in the 3rd round? Oh, really? Oh, Bennett's corner, you're saying. No kidding. That's interesting. Yeah, because he had a chance to take him down. Interesting. I don't know if that was good advice. I mean, the only thing he really had going, I mean, he did land some good shots, but the only thing that was really consistent was takedowns, I guess. I mean, control time. I don't know. Even though the dude kept on coming up. Man, Bennett looks like, I mean, if you look at both guys, it looks like Bennett won, but I don't know. I feel like Hart did more. I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, Moicano is fighting next, coming up, right? Money Moicano. Just give me my money. Oh, here, scores. Split decision. Split decision. Come on, Hart. 29-28. Oh, Benjamin won. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Who said that? Just lost $10. Who? Someone find those people in the chat. I don't quite think Bennett won that fight, but. Oh, my God. You motherfucker. Who told me? Who told me? My God. No contract. No contract. No contract. No. 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 All right, we're going to get ready for the next fight. How dare you? How dare you? Dana White, you there? Dana White? Hold on a second here. Where you at? Where you at? How dare you? Okay, we're going to take a quick break here. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We'll get into the next fight. What's this?
Well, I'll let you call.
Hold on a second. All right, I got some songs for you guys. Hold on, we'll be right back. Be right back. Hit the like button, guys.
Mr. literally has my large black cock in his mouth every week. I'm flattered.
You know what to do in the chat.
He will not win more world championships than me. That's really all that matters at the end of the day. There's been many champions. No one like me. I sleep good at night. Zone likes a BBC in his mouth. BBC in his mouth. BBC in his mouth. Zone likes a BBC in his mouth. BBC in his mouth. Beach black cock. Zone likes my BBC in his mouth. BBC in his mouth. BBC in his mouth. Son likes my BBC in his mouth, BBC in his mouth, BBC in his mouth, bitch, black, cock, cock.
Beautiful song. Keep on hitting that like button, friends.
Who I am. Do you know what I've done? I like the slap. I like power slap. I like to clap that wife. Clap, 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 clap that wife. I like UFC. I like to see blood. Will you work for me? Will you work for free? Clap that wife. Power clap that wife. Boxing is dead, UFC is #1. And I celebrate by clapping the shit out of that wife. Clap, 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 power clap that wife. Clap, 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 power clap that wife. Boxing is dead, UFC is #1. And I celebrate by clapping the shit out of that wife. Clap, 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 power clap that wife. Clap, 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 power clap that wife. Boxing is dead, UFC is #1. And I celebrate by clapping the shit out of that wife. Clap, 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 power clap the wife. I'm Dana White.
That's beautiful, guys. We are watching the Contender Series. Dana White, thank you. Thank you very much. We are on this part 2 stream of our Contender Series, as the first one got yanked away from us. It got power clapped away from us.
we'll talk about contracts in a second. We'll talk about Noche after this as well. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. We got
Wonderful.
Optimistically Cynical coming in.
I just lost $10, asshole.
I mean, what an, like, right? We had 2 assholes in the chat. What the hell, man? $10 right down the drain. Put the money on this guy. How dare you? I got kids to feed, for God's sakes. I mean, what the? Thank you, Optimistically Cynical. Let's make you top dog. You earned that. You earned it. Thank you. We're trying to get the $10 back. There we go. Top dog, baby. Come on. Go! How dare you? I mean, I thought the other guy won, but did he deserve it? No. Oh my God, why is everything getting demonetized? Wait, hold up a second. I'm putting a couple of requests here for monetization. I just found out. Damn, man. Like, YouTube's going back and demonetizing our stuff. Maybe it's our Power Clap, that wife song. Who knows? Who knows? All right, I'm going to put part 1. Hold on, let me do some here. So we're going to do part 1. Okay. Save. That's on our last stream. I got to put part 1. And then tonight's the stream that we're on right now. Let's put part 2. The joys of being a parent. Part 2. All right. Got it there. How dare you make me make that bet? Twist my arm. Now I'm even from Saturday. I'm not betting anymore. I'm done. You have a bet on the Diamondbacks? The Mets, I think, are playing tonight. What's the Mets score? Does anyone know? Let's see. New York Mets. 9-1. Damn. Man, they want to make the playoffs. 9-1 off on the Washington Nationals. Nice. That's badass. Damn. Well, I'll take it. Boxing is dead. UFC is number 1. All right, who's next? Who's coming? Coming up next. How many people in the chat watched the John Anik video? Let me know. With his horrible take. That John Anik. I tell you what, he can't keep his foot out of his mouth. That guy. What's wrong with him? I had a text from somebody. It's so funny, and I want to share it so bad. I wish I could. I wish I could tell you who it was and what they said about John Anik. It's so fucking funny. And I can't share it. It drives me nuts. One day I'm going to write a book, and I'm going to do a tell-all book. When people leave this earth, and if I'm still around, I'm going to put a tell-all book about some of the crazy shit that comes my way. And I can't talk about it. One day. Moss went hard on Anakin Skywalker. 6'7", yeah, this dude's big, right? Taliesin Teixeira, 6'7", 259 pounds. And you got this guy Lopez, a plus 700, 218 pounds. Oh my God, dude. There's a massive size difference here. Jesus, what is this thing going to look like? That's nuts. Am I getting sued now? No, I have something funny someone said about Anik that if you heard it, if I said it on air, I would, oh my God, shit would go viral. It's so funny. It's laugh out loud funny. How the Giants are doing horrible. They're doing terrible, man. They were doing after, oh my God. Chama. The $9 Chama coming in from the Blowful. Dun, dun, dun.
What a savage. Yeah, baby. Come on.
Dead stone face with an
Invisible bow.
and arrow.
Come on, J Blow. Dun, 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 dun. Let's
I
go.
think that Dana gave O'Malley an easy road to the title. I don't see what everyone else sees in him. Has a good striker and could have some bangers at 145, maybe 155. Him versus Max or Poirier or Geethy, only strikers though.
I
Don't
tell you
use this
what.
for medical bills.
Thank you, Jay Blowful, for being the top Fook and dog. Come on. All O'Malley had to do, he had to beat Merab. If he beat Merab, so many, like, easy path. You know what people would have said next, though? Oh, Merab was tiny. That's what they would say because he came in at 134. So there would have been excuses for Merab as well. There would be a lot of excuses, but losing to Merab hurts tremendously. Tremendously. Man. Would you like a $100 donation? Yeah. If you give that, I will open up the phone lines instantly after the Contender Series. And we'll go deep into the evening on a full moon. I think it's a full moon tonight. It was a full moon yesterday. But O'Malley, yeah, I got to be honest with you. And he's saying he's going to take a long break. It feels very much like Izzy at a younger level. Like Izzy's at least a little older and done some pretty impressive things, whereas O'Malley did something impressive, but I don't see him bouncing back from this against all those grapplers. Like, he's in a weird spot right now at 135 because all these guys can drag. Even Corey Sandhagen will shoot on O'Malley and take him down. Harvest Moon, yeah, it looked awesome last night. It looked great. It will be Merab versus Figs. I hope so. That would be awesome. I mean, Nurmagomedov is kind of there now, but Figgy versus Merab is fire, man. I would watch that. Merab versus Umar next. It seems like that's probably what the UFC is going to do, even though Merab is not feeling it. Make her swoon when I poon that poon beneath moon. Nice. I like that. Nice, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
A real poet in the chat, yeah. O'Malley will either bounce back or fall off. He has no other option. The good news for O'Malley is he's set as an influencer, and he's kind of funny. I got to be honest with you. Like, the video of him jumping into the wrestling training, you know, it was pretty fucking hysterical after the fight. So he does have a pretty solid sense of humor. I think as an influencer, he'll be just fine. He's made financial investments already. He's got podcasts. He's got Booze or whatever the hell, Happy Dads and W with Jake Paul. He's fine, man. He doesn't have to win another fight. He did the right thing. So he could be an influencer and do just fine. He doesn't have to do the UFC thing anymore, but, you know, we'll see what happens. See how it plays out. I agree, Jay Blowful. I've been saying that for a little bit now with Tim Welsh. Listen, I think Tim was kind of leeching as long as he could, and it's over. Well, there's your stats. 6'7 versus 6'2. 259 versus 218. The stats have left us, so let's talk about this fight. Coming up next. This is a crazy looking thing right here. So Teixeira is massive. Pumping the jab out. Massive favorite. This dude is huge. Oh, the leg kick chops down Lopez. And Lopez gets back quick. Oh, they're in the pocket. And Lopez stuns him with a good shot there. Lopez swinging for the fences. Hits him with the knee. Clinches up. And Teixeira pushes him off. Oh, my God. This round is nuts. They're both going at it over here as Teixeira and Lopez are banging. High kick coming in by Teixeira off the side of the head of Lopez. Lopez stands his ground. Throws in the left. Right's coming in by Teixeira. And Lopez and Teixeira avoids that. Comes back with a leg kick. Man, Lopez is swinging hard. Just misses on that one. Teixeira settles down, throws in a leg kick. Inside leg kick by Lopez. Damn, Lopez is game, though, even though he's undersized. This looks crazy, man. It looks like there are two different weight classes. Teixeira just keeps pumping the jab. Nice right hand by Lopez. Lopez stuns him with a... Oh, my God. Lopez tagging him. Teixeira eating it. Teixeira rolling with the last shot, but Teixeira got a chin on him. Yo, sign both of these mofos. Both of these guys bring it to the UFC. I'm for it. Lopez is swinging like an animal on Teixeira. Teixeira backing up to the fence, then hits him with a good leg kick. One thing about Lopez, the way he's throwing, he's going to get exhausted. He's throwing everything in those punches.
And here comes Lopez again. Teixeira protecting, but he eats a couple of shots in the flurry. Someone's going down as Lopez tags him, and the mouthpiece pops out of the head of the big man. Teixeira. No, Lopez, excuse me. The ref is going to give it to the wrong guy. He's like, nah, I'm good. So Lopez got a mouthpiece popped out, a high kick. Whoa, just missing on that one. And Lopez moves in. Lopez, good head movement there. He comes back, good right hand. I tell you what, Teixeira rolling with those punches, even though they're connecting. Oh, the right hand by Teixeira drops Lopez. Whoa. 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 I don't think, well, okay, good stop. I was going to say, the way he went down, yeah, all right, good stop. Damn. Good stop. I don't know. It looked like Lopez wasn't out, but ref steps in, and Teixeira puts him down. What a first round, man. What a first round. To those of you who are saying, Contender Series is crap, this and that was phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff right there. Congratulations, Teixeira. You're in the UFC. Oh, yeah.
Carnage!
Okay.
Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
6-0, so he doesn't really have that much experience as a mixed martial artist, 24 years of age, and you can tell the way the guy gets hit, he's got some work to do. But he was in there with another striker, no threat of I would love to see this guy. This guy's big, man. I would love to see this guy against a grappler. I mean, those legs are very, very long. Both guys giving each other respect. But, yeah, you'll find Teixeira in the UFC for sure. 24 years of age. Big, long Brazilian. I think Lopez should get a shot in the UFC too, light heavy. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's a heavyweight. Right? What did he come in? He came at 218. 100%. Lopez has got to be able to hit. He's got to be able to. Let me look at Lopez's other fights. Is this guy a heavyweight? Man, Lopez was game, though. I'm with you. I think Lopez should get a contract, too. Let me stop this clock here. So Teixeira gets the win, the carnage. Lopez. Let's look at this dude. Damn, that was fun. That was fun. All right, what's Lopez about? What's this guy about? Daniel Butcher. Let's see. He fought the Butcher. Look at this guy. This guy was 3-4-0. For a vacant title. What was the weight? There's no weight here. What the fuck? What was the weight? This is sus. This is super sus, this fight over here. 3-4-0? Now 3-5-0? Okay. That was a title fight. What's this one over here? This one, okay, win. It just says win. This is some sus. What's this one here? 2018. This guy wound up being 3-2-0. He was 3-1-0 when they fought. Where's the weight? Dude, what the hell? Where'd they find this guy? I don't these. You can't even click on the events. Where did this guy come from? Where did this dude come from? Very strange. So he's on a 5-fight win streak. And his last fight was in 2024. Then before that, 2018, 2016, 2015. Why is this guy fighting on the Contender Series? I mean, he was fun. This guy literally was dragged in here to get mowed down. This was did he come in on short notice or something? Something is very strange about this fight. Wound up being a plus 650 underdog. Yeah, that's a little sus matchmaking. It was fun to watch, though. I tell you, man, this dude, Teixeira, they just apparently wanted him in the UFC, a 24-year-old big, scary heavyweight. But you put him in against a grappler or a guy, that's an actual heavyweight, I'm not sold. This dude Teixeira gets hit. Huck to a face tack guy, rooting against him. You could probably make it 185. I mean, it's weird. Yeah, he seemed very undersized. Do you think Stipe will give Jones good challenge? No, I don't. I mean, Stipe is going to try to be as ready as possible for this, but no, I don't see it looking. I mean, Stipe hasn't won a fight in how long? It's going to be sad, I have a feeling. It's going to be very sad. I think Jones going to play with him a little bit too. You know, to make it look like, yeah, he belongs in there, you know. I don't know if Jones is going to go balls to the wall. Also, Jones said this is his last fight, so it seems like he's definitely not interested in that Aspinall situation. Dana says he's going to fight him. John says this is definitely his last fight, so we'll see. I need to make extra money. Yeah. All right, so we're going into the main event. Stipe walks like the grandpa from King of the Hill. His knees are done. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it going very well for Stipe. It's too bad. It's a shame. If there was an active, more, you know, out of the 40s Stipe, more 30-year-old Stipe would be interesting. Jones won't risk the legacy of Aspinall, and he doesn't have to, really. Jones really don't have to. You don't have to prove jack shit to anybody. So I understand why Jones won't do it. Dana's going to try to push it. He's going to try to dump a ton of money on it. But, yeah, the belt's going to... Jones will win the belt. He'll leave the gloves. And then you'll have Tom Aspinall, I guess, inherit, just become the champ? I don't know. Or are they going to have to fight? Is he going to have to... I don't know. It's so stupid. That interim strap was so retarded. Any city kickboxing fans? Here's your boy. This guy's face is tattooed. Stipe sure did. You could definitely put him in that conversation for best heavyweight ever. Some people don't even find it debatable, even though, you know, Ngannou got him back. Stipe did work Ngannou when he was more towards the prime Stipe. Not even prime Stipe, really. So, yeah, I think you could still put him up there. Yeah, I would like, I'll tell you what. If anyone's got kahunas, if we can make a top dog at 50, I'll open up the phone lines. We'll keep the convo going. After the Contender Series, we'll talk about a little sphere action. We'll talk about Sean O'Malley's future. We'll have a little fun if you guys want to call in. But you got to convince someone to be a top dog. I just want to hear that Dana licking lips donation, to be honest. Give me that, Dana. I haven't heard that in a minute. So if anyone has the kahunas to do it, I'll open up phone lines after this. Jones looks small. Alex was just as big. Yeah, listen. Tom Aspinall is not a small dude. So an athletic guy like Tom Aspinall, young, against John Jones. I said I'm going to pick Jones until he loses. And if he were to fight Tom, I think that's the first time I'm going to make the switch in the other direction. The Money King. Oh, it'd be great if the Hearns called in. That'd be awesome. Talk about Noche. Still functioning Stipe. Out of Space income. Yeah, Out of Space is full of hot stanky garbage. Need Smith to win by sub or win for 50. Pay out 160. So wait, you got Smith in this one? Okay. Smith is the bigger man. This is crazy, man. 5'9", 135. Like, I don't know how they hit it. You know? With that muscle and stuff like that. How the hell do they get to bantamweight at that size? Jones lost that Reyes fight. Let's be real. So I've spoken about this like a million times. If you watch our reaction, everyone in the studio, myself, Jesse, my parents, we were all like, that was crazy robbery. And then I watched it back. I did a couple of streams on it, breaking it down. And Jones won. Not lopsided, but it was close. Very, very close. And I think Jones edged it out. So if you go around that time frame, I don't remember which numbered event that was, but if you could figure it out, watch that Fight Buddies or see where that Fight Buddies is, like a stream or two after that. I broke it down. I have all the rounds written out and how I saw it in a rewatch, and yeah, it was weird. I didn't think it was closer than I thought. Like for some reason, I thought Reyes got it done in real. A couple of fights were like that, where I saw it one way live, and then I had to sit down, put the horse blinders on, Just watch it, not listen to their commentary, not listen to a chat, no emotions flying, and sometimes you see it different. The haka is so annoying. Looks like some... Yo, so listen, I'm not here. I love the people in our community from New Zealand or Australia. Some of the best people in our community. So I don't want to, constantly make fun of that stuff because it's like their heritage and tradition. It's like a war cry or whatever. But to an American, it's really, really, I mean, I agree. I find it very cringy. Like the tongue out and it's like, like, dude, it looks so crazy, So, I mean, that's just me. Uh-oh, Bruce, what? No fucking way. No way. Yeah, pal! Dana's in the chat. Pal did it. He did it.
Contract just signed. Lick the lips. Broke all the records.
Lick the lips.
Power slap wife in Mexico. Lick the lips. Hitting on 16. Lick the lips. Apex wet dreams.
Lick the lips.
Delicious lips. Must lick the lips.
Lick the lips. Lick the lips.
Yummy lips. Yummy lips.
Pale's a G.
Lick the lips. Lick the lips. Yum yum lips. Yum yum lips. Yum yum lips. Yum yum lips. Yummy yummy lips. Yummy yummy lips. Yummy yummy lips. Yummy yummy lips.
Aw, savage, baby. Let's go.
Increase pay-per-view price.
Lick the lips.
Sign fighters on the cheap.
Lick the lips.
Lie to reporters. Lick the lips. Hire Nina Drama. Lick the lips. Didn't talk to his mama.
Lick the lips. Come on,
Wrote
chat.
a book about him.
Where's the
being a
Danas?
boy. WMMA will never be in the UFC.
Lick the lips. Lick the lips.
WMMA main events are in the UFC. Lick the lips. Lick the lips. John Jones.
It's just, guys, let me explain something to you. John Jones is a whole nother. John Jones is, I consider John Jones the greatest combat fighter of all time.
Delicious lips must lick the lips.
Lick the lips. Lick the lips.
Yummy lips, yummy lips. Lick the lips, lick the lips. Yum yum lips, yum yum lips. Yum yum lips, yum yum lips. Yummy yummy lips, yummy yummy lips. Yummy yummy lips, yummy yummy lips.
Let's go, Pale, with the 50. Yes. Yes.
Fine, here goes my beer money. All hail Pale Monkey.
Come on. Pale Monkey opens up the phone line. Let's go. Monkey's in the chat. Yeah. All hail Pale Monkey. Dropping the $50. Come on. Monkey, 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 monkey. Yeah. Spitting that thing. That's what they're doing right now. They have a little celebration here as we're getting ready for the main event of the evening. After we find out where the contracts are going, we're going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and you guys can call the show, talk about Noche, talk about the Contender Series, talk about whatever the hell you want, courtesy of Pale Monkey, 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 Monkey. Thank you for Pale Monkey's top dog status over here. Up in the lights. No one's going to be able to take this out. He's a mean one there. Let's go. That's top dog. Thank you, Pale Monkey. Really appreciate that, man. That's fucking awesome. Thank you so much, man. Up in the lights. There he is. Pale Monkey. Wow. Okay, so we're getting ready for Elijah Smith to enter the octagon. Let's go to the tail of tape for the final fight of the Contender Series tonight, but our show is going to get a little crazy with phone lines. I can't wait to hear you guys. I want to hear pro-O'Malley, anti-O'Malley, what everyone thought of the Noche event. Get the Hearns in here. He was in the building for Noche. I want to hear what they thought. So Tao is 5'4", 8-0. 5'9", Smith, 6'1-0, both coming in at championship weight, 135. 31 years of age for Tao, 22 for Smith, 71-inch reach for Smith, and a 66-inch reach for Tao. It's a switch hitter versus an orthodox, and it's powered by MyBookie.ag, the promo code MMAHOLES for the 10% match. Yeah, come on. Let's get a good fight here. The last fight was fun. This one's probably going to be good, man. This dude, Tao, you can't look like that and not be a savage. By the way, Colorado is packed up for Elijah. So Elijah looking to spoil the party. Actually, wow, Elijah's the favorite. Oh, wow, I thought for some reason I had that mixed up. Elijah's a minus 300 favorite. Oh, boy. So here comes City Kickboxing. He's got the tattoo on the face. He's undefeated. 8-0. And he's making a walk. Is he going to do the tongue thing? Let's see. Oh, he's got Tom Nolan in his corner, or is that Dan Hooker? I can't tell them apart. They look exactly the same. Is that Tom? No, it's probably Dan Hooker, right? Who is that in his corner? I can't. Oh, it's Dan Hooker. It's the Hangman. Well, that makes sense. City Kickboxing. Dan Hooker in the corner, giving him his drink. And Aaron Tao about to enter the cage. He's got the look, that's for sure. I mean, that's some dedication. You know, if you tattoo your actual face with that design there, that's some real dedication. That's a lifetime dedication, some tribal warrior stuff going on there. Like, if you go down on a woman with that face tattoo, are you going to put a curse on their puss? Like, what? Like, how does it work? It looks like he's got it looks like he's got like a steel gate on his mouth. People are saying he looks like Hello Clarice. That was terrible. That was a terrible impersonation. All right, he crawls into the cage. Here we go. So Tao is really making this a dramatic experience. The dude looks feral. Chin down, crouching. He's trying to really intimidate his opponent. He stomps on the way in. He slowly walks to his corner with some sort of like animal face. Dude, this guy's wild, man. Is this guy a human or is he an animal? He's staring at his opponent like this dude. The veins are bulging out of his shoulders. This dude's a weird. This guy's got mental issues. Oh my God. Yeah, plus 240 and undefeated. So we'll see how this plays out. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of rooting for this guy. He's freaking hilarious. I'm kind of rooting for Aaron. You can't forget this guy. Who you guys rooting for in the chat? You would never forget this dude. Okay, round one has begun. Man, Tao is very tiny. He definitely has a Napoleon complex. Steps away from a leg kick by Smith. Smith just taking his time here as Tao circles. Smith thinking about pouncing. Throws in the front kick on Tao. Tao just swipes that away. Tao staying very patient. Eats a leg kick. So a bantamweight fight here. 4:34 on the clock. And Smith comes in with a flurry off the arms of Tao. Tao smiles at him. Tao looks like he's very happy to be there. Eats a leg kick. Moving the head back and forth. Trying to engage. Smith looking to pounce. But both guys showing each other a lot of respect. As a Smith hand. Yo, it's so weird watching Tao smile. He's just smiling at Smith as Smith is throwing combinations off the gloves. And Tao is circling the cage. You can tell Dana White probably wants this kid to win. This dude's loony, man. 4:01 on the clock. I wonder what this guy's backstory. He definitely has like a troubled past or something. Oh, he eats a nasty shot from Smith. Smith hits him with the 1-2. And Tao regroups, just gives him a smirk and looks to engage. Tao just does this like little short hop in, tries to bounce off of Smith and land something, but nothing really lands. Just the bouncing action. 3:39 on the clock. Smith with a crisp 1-2 again. Smith got some tight striking. Smith thinking about throwing that kick into the body. Doesn't pull the trigger on that. Smith cutting off Tao as Tao is trotting to the other side. Smith is being very, very patient here. Wide legs and just walking down Tao as Tao is the one using the outskirts of the octagon, the small apex. He's using every bit of it. Smith goes in there with the left and right, pushes Tao to the fence, shoots in on Tao, And Tao slips away. Slippery little guy. Tao jabs one to the body. 3 minutes on the clock in the first round here of the main event. So very different fight between this one and the last one. The last one was just, let's just swing and try to kill each other. And this one's a more technical matchup here. Whoa, man, Tao swings in there and gets popped with a combo. He likes getting hit, this kid. Tao gets him with the underhooks, and Smith hits him with an uppercut, spins off, trips, and comes out. Wow, Smith got hit with something. Tao got in there very quick. It's like a little Tasmanian devil. Smith comes out with that long jab again, backs up Tao. 2:25 on the clock. Smith is game, though. As a leg kick comes in, Smith checks it. He's ready to roll, Smith. Waiting for Tao to make a mistake. Tao circling slowly. Smith cutting him off, moving the head back and forth. Both guys are feinting and faking and trying to get the other one to bite. More fakes, and Smith comes in over the top of the right hand. They clinch up. And Tao tries to spin him to the fence. Hip toss by Smith. Damn! Just slams Tao to the ground. And we got 150 on the clock. Smith inside control. Tao does have the luxury of the fence, so let's see if he can kick off. But elbows are sliding into the side of the head by Smith. Smith dunks the BBC on his forehead. Tao rolls over onto the knees and then drives up for a single leg. And, man, Tao is eating nasty elbows by Smith. So those elbows slice open the forehead of Tao. And then a Kimura coming in by Smith. Tao rolls with him. They both stumble to the ground, and Tao tries to lift him up, and a nasty knee by Smith breaks him. Good flurry by the guys there with 1:17 on the clock. Both guys regroup, back up to the feet. What do you think so far of this fight? It's been pretty interesting. 1:09 on the clock, and Smith and Tao circle each other here. Actually, I should say Tao is the one circling on the outskirts as Smith waits for him, throws in a combo, misses, uppercut lands, and Smith pushes him to the fence. Smith leveling down. Tao just scoots off from off the cage, resets back to the middle. Smith follows him there. Tao lunges in with a left and misses on that. How about this? According to these stats, it says Tao has landed only 3 strikes. That's crazy to me. I feel like he's landed more, but that could be accurate. Tao is eating stuff by Smith. An elbow coming in by Tao. Smith lifts up the leg looking for a takedown against the fence and gets it. So that's number 2 for Smith. But elbows coming in from the bottom by Tao, trying to make him pay for that takedown. Smith stands over him and slams a hammer fist down on the face of Tao, then sits on the side of his head. Slams down the legs. I guess when you're small, you got to sit on whatever you can. Oh, my God, those elbows are going into the rib cage of Tao. Tao on the knees. Smith gets up, and Tao drives through for 2 legs and just dumps Smith down at the end of the round. But I'll give round 1 to Mr. Elijah Smith. But interesting round, right? What do you guys think? Those that are watching along. What do you guys think? The problem, Tao he's tiny. So he's got to make up for it with his footwork and his feistiness. But Smith he just seems like a more well-rounded fighter, even though Smith has less fights as a mixed martial artist or professional mixed martial artist. Tao sucks as Jamie. I think the problem with Tao is he's undersized. Smith win. He's got round 1 for sure. Tao only landed 6 strikes there. It's just crazy when you have these guys like growling and the face tattoos and the tongue out and the warrior shit, and then land 6 strikes in the first round. It's kind of it's kind of annoying. Kabul, what was your question, Kabul? Could you repeat it? I didn't see it. I'm sorry, man. If I missed it, stick around to the end of this Contender Series reaction, and I'll get to everything, guys. We're going to open the phone lines, too, courtesy of Pale Monkey. We're going to open it up to the people, talk about Noche and all sorts of things UFC. I once considered a face tat. I have. I mean, yeah, I'm going to get more on my neck. But I don't think I would ever get a face tat. I've thought about it, but I was thinking? I was thinking on the side of the head. I was actually thinking of that. I was thinking of that stuff. But I don't know. Jesse wasn't kind of for it. And I'll get a tattoo anywhere. My face, I don't know. Don't really need it. 4:22 on the clock. And Smith and Tao are in the second round It's a bantamweight featured bout between the two, and Tao's got to pick up the pace, throwing out that left hand. Wild shots coming in by Tao, telegraphing those. He's just too tiny, man. Little T-Rex arms. Tao comes in with the left, does land that one. And the way he throws these hooking punches, I mean, you could see him from a mile away. So Smith is just watching these things coming in and avoiding them. Who's winning? Smith. Yeah, Smith is. I mean, you got the scores between us to give you an idea, but Smith definitely won that first round. Tao is trying to get something going here, but Smith is just lunging shots in now, going for a takedown himself on Tao, and Tao stops it for the time being right next to Adelaide Bird. Smith is trying to gobble up the legs, but Tao's got him locked in a very awkward position, so Tao has a chance to kind of get the backside of Smith, and does. So they're standing, and Tao's on the back of Smith. Smith tries to circle. Tao tries to hit him with a couple of shots, controlling against the fence. What's your opinion on will he get a contract or not? Hassanzada. It was an ugly fight. It depends on Dana's move, but he did wind up getting the finish. It was very ugly. I don't think that guy's UFC ready, to be honest with you, but he did get a finish, so maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we'll go to the contracts in a second. Like, once this fight's over, we'll start talking contracts. Okay, so both guys have separated. We got 2:40 on the clock. A kick to the body. Nice right hand by Tao to the midsection. And Smith moves in, shoots in wildly for a takedown. Tao saw it from a mile away, just leaped over him. But Smith still gets it. Wow, Tao is attacking the right leg. Very uncomfortable. And Smith adjusts as he tries to sit on the belly button of Tao. Reverse. Little reverse cowgirl for Smith. They're tangled up here. Smith is like, well, this is not the position I signed up for. And Tao just says, let me take your back. It's there. But Smith is twisted in a way where it's being very difficult for Tao to get it. Just pushes down on the face and muscles Smith over to the cage. With a guillotine hold, he just drags him down by his head to his knees. And Tao, oh boy, Tao is in trouble here. Smith trying to lock up the choke. Oh my God, Smith could have it here. The arm, the head. Getting twisted. Oh, Tao spins out of it. Nice job. But then Smith adjusts. Now, he's trying to go for the ghillie. Smith does not have him inside the guard, so Smith just uses as leverage, rolls him over, tries to land on the mount, pushes on the back of the head. Tao gets up, grabs the leg, and they're both back up to the feet. Damn, man. I tell you what, Tao is just too tiny, man. He's too small. He's just being overpowered. And now the nose is bloodied. Oh, nice left hand by Smith. That hurt. Right on that busted nose. Tao tried to hold his ground here. Trying to harness the power of the warrior spirit as he tries to put a kick forward. Misses on that. Throws one on the chin. Lightly lands on Smith. Smith unfazed. Smith backs up. Circles. Tao tries to stay on him. Tao. Ooh, there's a good left hand by Tao. And Smith kind of gave him a nose shake, but probably the best punch of the fight for Tao. And Smith shoots in again. I think Smith's getting tired. If Tao's got anything in the gas tank, now's the time to turn up, bro. As he eats a popping jab by Smith, but Tao looks like he's huffing too. Tao is hunting. Smith is circling the cage. I think Smith realizes there's 35 seconds left, so let's just regroup. I won the round. Throws in a right. Yeah, Smith is saying, let's conserve for a third. Tao is on him, though. And Tao hits him with a right off the side of the head. Smith zaps back in with a right of his own. 18 seconds on the clock. You might just give out one contract tonight. Smith backing up as Tao moves in. Tao lunges over his head with a left, misses on that. A left misses by Smith. Tao with a flurry. Smith uses his head movement. Tao tries to come in with a body shot, misses on that. Bunch of missing shots at the end. It was ugly. Okay, that round. Don't get all tatted up, young Jamie. You're not perfect. What the fuck? When you are. I shouldn't judge so much. Carnage. Nobody wins. Tao gonna knock this N-word out. Both pretty tired. Yeah, they both look exhausted. Yeah, this fight kind of didn't live up to, I guess, their expectations. I don't know what they were expecting with this one, but kind of kind of F fight. Not 1-1, man. Smith's up 2-0, I would think. You thought Tao would win that round after he got busted, his nose busted up? And outstruck? What do you guys think? I'm weird that I don't like butthole stuff. What? Listen, if you want to be gay, you could be gay. It's fine. That's your thing. It's okay. I'm not here to judge. Just keep it in the bedroom, okay? Leave it out of the chat. None of that stuff in here. None of that butthole stuff in here, okay? You hear me? Cut it out here. You hear me? All right, here we are in the third round. By the way, we're opening phone lines after this, so if you want to call up and talk a little Noche, or if you want to even talk about the Contender Series, call in. I'm going to drop a link in the chat. You can call from anywhere in the world.
Anywhere. In fact, I'll put a link in the chat so we can get ready while we watch the final round. How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Man, Tao's got to go for the kill shot, and he's coming very, very aggressive here in the third round. So let's see if let me just say this. If Tao could go out there and just knock out Smith, stay undefeated, that will be something very special and a contract worthy. I think Dana will give him a contract since he got beat up for 2 rounds. He's got the look. He's got the city kickboxing backing. So all he needs is a finish. And I think he'll be good to go. Let me drop this here. I'm going to call the show, and I'll take phone lines after the, what's it called? I'll take calls after the contracts are given out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got 3:34 on the clock, and Tao and Smith are going out here. Smith throws out that left hand. It don't look like Smith wants a contract. Eats a leg kick, spins around, eats the left hand by Tao and the body shot. Tao's starting this round pretty good. So you could sit in the green room over there. It's a call and good right hand there by Tao. Lands on the left side of the head of Smith. As Tao comes in, Smith looks exhausted, man. A left hand again by Tao. Smith trying to charge in, but Tao hits him with a hook. Tao hits him to the body, a left hook again. Yeah, Smith is gassed. Completely gassed. Smith looks like that comedian. I can't put my finger on it. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? Smith lands the left, the right, and Tao says, give me more. So Tao realizes there's nothing behind those punches. And he says, give me more again. And Tao comes in with a flurry. Oh, my God. It's going to be so discouraging, man. You're popping him with heavy shots, and you're just gassed out, and your opponent's like, yeah, it don't hurt. But, oh, that's a solid combo by Smith. He pissed off Smith. And then Smith eats it. Oh, here we go. We got a round. Smith woke up. Tao woke the sleeping beast. And now Smith shoots in for the takedown after he lands a bunch of shots. Tao runs up on top. Tao's inside the guard. Wow, it backfired. So the tired Smith. Wow, Tao let him up. Damn. Okay, Tao says we stay on the feet. Whew. I tell you what, I like this kid's heart. Kick to the body by Tao. Another body shot by Tao. I'm telling you, if Tao can finish him, he's going to get a contract. Tao to the body again. Damn. Left hand again. Tao's breaking Smith. Holy shit. He's going to take over in total strikes if he keeps this up. 1:45 on the clock, and Tao's digging. There's something in the water in New Zealand, man. Warriors over there. Smith is trying to get him down to the ground, and Tao says, no, get back up. So he does. And Smith throws shots and misses. Tao cracks him with a right, a back fist. Smith walking through that. Now Smith is not really fazed by Tao's shots either. So neither guy is feeling the effect of the shots of each other's power, and lefts are coming to the body by Tao. Another left up top by Tao. Another left by Tao. Smith missing. Just swinging and missing here. Tao's landing. Tao's landing to the body up top with the right, the left again by Tao. 1:05 left in the round. And we got a war here between the two. Both guys gassed, trying to put each other down. Nice right hand again by Tao. Smith walks forward, hits him with a left. Tao firing back with the rights and left hands. Tuesday night Contender Series ending with a bang here. Smith letting it go. Tao gets right back in front of him. 40 seconds on the clock, and Tao just walking him down.
Smith punching from off the cage. Here comes a right hand by Smith. Right on that busted nose of Tao. And Tao does not care. Smith winging punches in. Tao, good head movement. Backs up. 25 seconds on the clock, and Tao moves in. Body shots drilling in by Smith. Right hand by Smith. Another right hand by Smith. Left by Tao. Left again by Tao. Right against by Tao. And then Smith shoots in for the takedown again. And Tao stops it. Tao just finished on top, man. Well, Tao definitely won this round. Damn. So all you Tao fans in the chat, oh, they're both swinging at the end. 4 seconds left. They're going guns blazing at the end. Swinging and missing. There's a right hand by Smith at the end of the round. Dana White standing and applauding. What a finish.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Wow, in a fight that was kind of lackluster, kind of dominant by Smith. Both guys said, screw it. Let's just let it fly in the third round. Both bloodied up. Maybe he will give Smith a contract if he indeed gets his hand raised. Does anyone think Tao won a round? Does anyone think? I mean, we know he won the 5th round. Does anyone think that Tao won either 1 or 2? But I think 2-1 Smith as well. I see it in the chat. I kind of agree, but I hope Tao won. I hope there's a robbery. But that third round was phenomenal. Not a 10-8 round, no. That's wishful thinking. That's some people praying for a draw. Any towel heads in the chat? Is that what? Oh my God! Imagine Tao's fan base is called the Tao heads. Oh God, dude. What do you guys think? 5K, the Tao heads. If I get him on the show, I'll suggest it to him. That's what he calls his fans. Okay, here come the scores. They both give each other respect. Let's hear how this thing scored. 3 rounds. Unanimous. Smith won. 29-28. Elijah Smith. No drama there. Elijah Smith gets his hand raised. And you know what? I'm going to say this. Probably because of that third round, they're probably going to give him a contract. I don't think Smith is ready, to be honest, for the UFC. I don't. Although that was a solid ending to the fight. And Dana was on his feet applauding, so that's a good sign for Smith. But 6-1-0, now 7-1-0. I see Smith going into the UFC and getting messed up. It's bantamweight. They're pretty solid already in bantamweight. But I'm going to say this. I think Dana White, let's see how many contracts we're going to predict. Let's see. Let's go over here and see what we got. So nice win by Smith. Was the favorite. So was able to get his hand raised. Had a tough scrap in that third round. Is it Toe? Is that how you say his name? Well, it doesn't matter. He's not in the UFC. But he'll get another shot in the Contender Series. So if you're Toe fans, if that's how you say his name, he will get another shot in the Contender Series. No doubt about it. In fact, you might see him again. Well, unless his injuries are bad. Anyway, poor Dylan. Poor Dylan, man. He came back, then got choked out by Hassanzada. Very sloppy fight. I don't believe Hassanzada is UFC caliber. I just don't. So I say no contract, but maybe Dana's a giving man. I don't know. I don't think a contract's going to be there. We'll see. Gautier got the finish here. Came back after getting humped. I think there will be a contract in that one. The ground and pound. Yeah, I think he's going to get it. I try to refresh my memory. Bennett gets a split decision in a really solid fight. But it was another one that, like, it just felt outside of a bar. You know, it was okay watching, you know. I actually, hold on. Let me backtrack. Let me backpedal over here. No contract. Let me refresh my memory. No contract for Bennett. Teixeira, big scary guy that fought a middleweight that clipped him a bunch of times, but Teixeira will get a contract. And I'm going to say Smith. So Smith, Teixeira, 3 contracts. Ateba, 3 contracts. I don't think Ahmad deserved it, to be honest. Bring him back again. I don't know. That was his second attempt. Maybe Dana White, because it was his second attempt, maybe he gives him all right, you know what? I'm going to say 4 because it's his second attempt. I'm going to say 4. But no thank you to Bennett. No thank you. You can stay, I don't know. Come back another time. Try it. Thank you. Come again. Okay, so there's my predictions. 4 contracts, I'm going to say. The Mystical Moss has spoken. I think personally it should be... I think you give 2. But I'm going to say Dana gives 4. If Mystical Moss was giving out the contracts, 2. I give 2 contracts out. And that's being generous. That's being generous. I should only give 1. But, yeah, I give 2. Dana's going to give 4. 4 from Dana. Santa Claus Dana. Okay, what do you guys say in the chat? Even if you're not watching along with us, what's your predictions? How many contracts? Remember, we're open up the phone lines, okay? We're open up the phone lines right after Dana White gives the contracts out. So stick around for that. We'll speak to the people. By the way, if you want to call up the show, here's the number. Call up. Let's talk fights. Let's talk a little Noche. This is courtesy of Pale Monkey with the $50. If you want to support the show, feel free. Hit the Streamlabs or the Super Duper Chat. Become a member if you'd like. But we will open up the phone lines and talk to the people. Courtesy of the Monkey. Joe Mama says, good card. I agree. That was pretty good. It's pretty solid. I've give Sanko a contract. Okay. You know, I guess it's locker room talk, right? When we all start simping over Sanko. I don't know why. I'm not like I think she looks good for her age, but I don't feel very simpy towards Sanko. I don't like, I get it. I understand why you guys are attracted to her, but I don't know. Maybe if I was all horned up or something, you know, single guy, maybe. But I don't know. So, guys, call up. Okay, I got the link here. Just hang in the green room. Right after Dana White, I just dropped it in the chat over there. Right after Dana White gives out the contracts, I'd like to talk Noche with you guys. A little UFC Noche, what you guys' thoughts on that were. Sean O'Malley, what's up for next for him? Do you like Merab? Did you like the fight? I mean, there was some controversy. A lot of people didn't like the fight. I think the co-main event of Noche was horrific. And then people were like, well, how could you compare? This could be a good debate we could have. How could you compare the two? They were the same. Not even close. In the rewatch, I literally had to fast forward the Shevchenko fight. It was like, I appreciate her performance, and I picked her by decision. But my goodness, try to watch that again. It's almost like if you want to get information out of someone, make them watch that fight. By the way, if you guys are in... Here, let me do this. Let me drop this in the chat. If you are in the waiting room, you'll be able to hear the show here too. Call the show. Okay, I got the link here. You can call from anywhere in the world. That's why we do StreamYard. We don't do phone calls. You call in through StreamYard. You click the link. You'll hang in our green room. I'll take you first come, first serve, okay? Don't be scared. I mean, don't be scared to call the show, please. I'll be nice. Okay, here's Dana. All right, contract time, guys. Here we go. Start with Ahmad. He gassed out, looked like a world beater. This is Dylan's fight to win or lose. Yeah, he wanted Dylan to win. So chat was right. Sean Shelby wants him. Dana was on the fence with this one, and oversized Adrian Yanez, he gets a contract. So Dana didn't want it, so I was right. Reluctant, but gave him a contract. So that's 1 of 4 so far. Congratulations.
Wonderful, wonderful.
This guy's going to get a contract. Lock it up. So 1 contract. Will we get all 5? He needs some wrestling. He's super green. Or you have Frank Mir in his corner. So did this guy fight in the Contender Series too before? No. He's very interested to see what he could do in the UFC. Oh, I mean, he's from Cameroon. Yo, you got to bring this guy in. You got to bring this guy in. Yep, there you go. All right, that's 2. So far, so good. Looking good. Click the link. Get ready to call the show, friends. 2 contracts in. 2 for 2. No contract. No. He was on the other side of the split, so he agreed with us. He didn't see enough. No contract. Thank you, but not tonight. Ah, Mystical's right, baby.
Wonderful, wonderful.
He'll be back. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. This guy's going to get a contract. Don't worry, guys. I hit it on the head. 4 contracts. Easy work. I'm just call me Mystic Moss. I can't wait to see you fight again. Yeah. Well, Dana, can we talk about how undersized that guy was that he fought? I mean, come on. All right, this guy's in the contract in the UFC.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay, next. Elijah. Let's see if I hit it. Dogfight. Especially that 3rd round. You were not playing tonight. I thought you were going to pick him apart. Quick fight. He came back out in the 2nd round. He did. Oh, he took it on short notice? You show the dog? Get over here. I hit it on the head. 4 contracts. They call me the Mystical Moss. Yeah. All right. There we go. Look at that. I mean, don't watch the MMA-Holes cover the Contender Series because I'm just going to spoil it for you. You don't even need to watch. I'm just going to spoil that shite for you. Easy work here. 4 contracts. Call that one. And I think, listen, I would have gave 2, but I understand. I understand what they're doing here. I get it. I'm starting to, you watch this long enough. And think about this. The Contender Series has been around for how many years now? The Fukin Contender Series has been around for a minute. So, wait, hold up a second here. Let me get this right. Yeah, the Contender Series has been around for a minute. Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to get the phone lines ready here. So, I've been watching for a long time. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. I'm dropping it in the chat. Let's talk a little bit of Noche. Let's talk about a little UFC Noche. We got 4 contracts. Congratulations to the fighters that got the contracts. I enjoyed tonight's Contender Series. This was stream number 2. Make sure you hit the like on this one. Okay, and there was stream number 1. At the end of that stream, my son came in and pulled our Wi-Fi. One little 1-year-old decided to say, show's over, Dad. So here we are. We bounced back. And because of Pale Monkey being generous and dropping in the big $50 donation, I am a man of my word. I am opening up the phone lines. Now, do not be scared. Call in the show. Talk to me about UFC Noche. Talk to me about the Contender Series. Talk to me about Sean O'Malley, Sugar Show losing. Talk to me about whatever. I'm here. I'm game. I'm ready to hang. Now, let me give you my thoughts on this Noche before we wait for our guests to come in. Okay. Let's pull this up over here. So UFC Noche went down, and we did a stream on, we did an upload on the John Anik situation and his saying the Bilal Muhammad fight was more entertaining than the main event that happened on Saturday night. And I got to admit, I thought he was crazy. I thought he was absolutely crazy here. I understand why people think that O'Malley versus Merab, I totally understand why you think it was boring. There's a couple of reasons, and I explained it on our last upload. I'm gonna run it back a little for those that have not seen it. But if you are a fan of Sugar Sean and you see your fighter just getting mauled for 5 straight rounds, just ragdolled and played with for 5 rounds, it's very frustrating. I've been there. I've seen my favorite fighters in situations where they were just getting humped to victory. So I understand that. Bias comes into play. if you have a parlay or any other bet that's going on and you bet on the Sugar Show and you're talking all that smack and you're part of the 64% in our chat that said that Sean O'Malley is going to win, your brain goes into bias mode, and if your guy gets dominated, you freak out. Now, I don't think a dominating fight is the best to watch. I do like a little bit of competitive activity, but in this situation, we got 5 rounds, and every round I was interested because of the quirkiness of Merab. And I was fascinated by seeing the Sugar Show that 64% of the people picked just get shut down. It was fascinating to watch for me. So when I did the replay and I was watching it, it's not because I wanted to pat myself on the back and say, oh, I hit that perfectly. I actually enjoyed it. Like, I enjoyed the antics of Merab. I did have money on Merab, so that could have helped for sure. I did pick Merab. I'm sure that helps as well. But still, as a fan, just running it back and watching, it was a masterful performance by Merab. The 5th round got interesting, too, because Sean started landing. And he hurt Merab in that 5th round. So, I mean, if Merab stayed in front and made a couple of mistakes, he would have, or one mistake, O'Malley would have put him down, came back, Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman-esque. And, we would have had that situation all over again. The Sphere would have went crazy, but Merab sucked the air out of the room. You could probably hear a pin drop. This event was made for the Sugar Show. Everything about this was for Sean, and Merab took all of that and says, no, I'm going to win this. Not only am I going to win this, I'm going to dominate this fight. So I thought it was a very impressive performance by the machine. Now let's open up the phone lines and take our first caller. I'm not going to show, listen, it's a StreamYard link, okay? It's a StreamYard link. So you do not have to put, even if your camera's on, I'm not going to show it on stream. It's just going to be your audio. Okay, so do not worry. Oh, my God, my dick's in my hand. I'm not going to show it, okay? Our first caller of the show, courtesy of Pale Monkey, is Leo. Leo, what up, buddy? Leo, welcome to the MMA-Holes. Mm-hmm. Leo, do you hear me? Do you hear us? Leo going once. Leo going twice. All right, Leo. Let us know in the chat. We'll remove you. See you later. Let's take KFC. KFC, you hear us?
They opened up them cage doors.
That's right.
1998, Dalton, Alabama. And what we learned since then is you don't fuck with the wrestler, baby. It is what it is. It had me questioning it. Had me questioning the entire knowledge of the sport. I thought my entire worldview was shocked. But no, it came to my senses. Everything was proven right. Daddy Dana, with his boxing background, with his little cardio kickboxing background, comes here and admits that he doesn't like the dry humpers. You got to match the dry humpers this way, otherwise they'll put the fans to sleep with the snooze fest. Yeah, he's crying again. He's pissed off again because his hype chop striker got taken out, and you saw the reaction to all the fans. All the fans. I seen one tweet, 2,500 liked or something. If the UFC doesn't go full Muay Thai, these wrestlers are going to kill the sport. These crotch sniffers, they're going to kill the damn sport. I mean, that's like 2,500 likes, these clowns. Saying that they need to change MMA. No wrestling, just make it Muay Thai. Straight up striking event. And I've seen so many comments like that. Bilal Muhammad and Merab, they're going to kill the sport. Absolute meltdown from these little bitches. That's what they are, a bunch of whiny pussies. Absolute ridiculous the way they're melting down because their favorites are getting destroyed. Ragdolled.
That's the problem.
Dumped on their fucking head.
A lot of people forget that it is mixed martial arts, right? A lot of people just fall in love with the knockout. I'm a fan of striking, but I can appreciate a performance like that from Merab. I can appreciate, as long as these guys are constantly staying active, advancing the position, trying to go for finishes, I'm with it. You know, seeing them shut down a striker. I'm with it. It's the problem I have is when, and I want to hear your thoughts on the co-main event, because I appreciate what Valentina did, and I understand technically what she was able to do to nullify Grasso. But that, to me, it did seem like a lot of stalling. It seemed a lot of laying. It seemed a lot of just trying to tire out the opponent. It didn't feel as exciting to me. What did you think about the co-main?
Before I get to the co-main, I got to talk about it. I mean, I was really thinking that my world was shocked when it comes to like people like Izzy, Pereira. I was thinking like, are these dudes, are they taking over? Am I wrong on this shit? But when I seen that fight, I was like, no, it's UFC hyping these dudes, hyping them up, giving them favorable matchups. I mean, you saw what they did with Aljo, made them a quick turnaround in Boston. I mean, everything against them.
Yeah.
And even then, I mean, I think Rob's a much tougher matchup just based on the tenacity, the gas tank. Aljo's more of a he's better ground fighter. His takedowns aren't nearly as clean as Rob. But once he does get the takedown, he's probably going to submit him. But yeah, I mean, I was starting to question that. I was like, is this a gimmick, or are they really the real deal? But no, he proved my point. Rob proved my point. The wrestlers still dominate. It's still a wrestler's sport.
Yeah.
They could try to rig it as much as they can. They could try to handicap it and match make and maneuver. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. The real is back. That's the truth. Anybody can keep crying about it, but it's back.
Think about this, too. I mean, you have fighters that are good hybrids of grapplers and wrestling that are champions right now. But if you look at it, right, you got Pantoja, you got Merab, you got Ilya, you got Islam, you got Bilal, Dreykus, and you have Alex, right? And John Jones at heavyweight. The only guy that's like a pure striker is Pereira. And he's going to fight Khalil Roundtree. And whoever comes out of that's going to be a striker that wins. And then you have Magomed Ankalaev, who will probably he's the last piece of the Infinity Gauntlet, the stone. He's the last stone to put in there to literally clean all the pure strikers out.
Yep. That's what they've been doing, man.
Yeah.
I seen this shit with Izzy. You see what they did with Izzy. You see what they're doing with Alex. It's a blueprint.
Yeah.
This is what they like. I mean, as far as the co-main events, I mean, how are people going to get mad at Valentina? I mean, she's a washed-up champion. How old is she now? She's got to go and do what she can do to win, get her belt back.
Yeah,
she's not in her prime anymore.
Yeah, I have no problems with Listen, I have no problems with her game plan or anything like that. My problem is where people are saying the main event was just as boring as the co-main. I find that crazy to even wrap my head around.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really like doing this is more boring, this boring, this boring. I think it's, who's the fighter that's not putting up the fight? Who's the dude that's not making a competitive match? That's where the problem lies. It's the guy who's not, get off the fucking bottom. Get your ass off the ground and make it a fight. That's what the problem is. They're trying to blame the dude that's making a one-sided ass whooping who just dominated control. Mm-hmm. That's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So looking at the stats on this, and it's kind of funny, like if you look at the strikes, the total strikes on Valentina versus Grasso, 193 to 153. So yeah, Valentina landed a lot more, but still 193 to 153, sort of, I mean, on paper, kind of competitive, right? And I was bored out of my mind. And then you look at the Merab versus Sean, and it's 214 to 49. Like it's so embarrassingly bad, you know?
Yeah, it was.
It's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Sean had, let's see, his highest striking was the first round he landed. Second round, 6 strikes he landed. 11 strikes in the third. Fourth round, 7. And then the fifth round, he kind of bounced back, but still only 11 strikes. Still outstruck in that round as well. Man, talk about a landslide and just numbers.
Yeah, I mean, as far as Merab goes, he's got an exciting style. We've been saying this for a long time. It's not, he doesn't sit there and lay. He's not a guy who likes to lay on their back and hold on or something. He's going to let them down, take them up, let you up, get strikes some little. He mixes it up. The dude's a complete wild man. Energizer Bunny. So I don't know how people call him boring. It comes down to fanboy. They're a bunch of O'Malley fanboys. I think you're excited because he wasn't going to be the next Conor. People are trying to compare him to the next Conor.
Well, I never thought that. Like, it never even jumped into my mind. I didn't even think he was remotely close, to be honest.
No, I didn't either.
I mean, if you think about Conor's run against Aldo, like peaking against Aldo, and then you go past that, he became a double champ. But the run just to Aldo and then smoking him in 13 seconds is, I mean, to replicate that's almost impossible. So I never even... I get the look, the striker, I get that, but everything else didn't really line up for me. And, well, that ship has sailed anyway. But the question I want to ask you is bantamweight. You know, when you look at these guys up top now, I see zero path for Sean O'Malley to hop back in there. Unless these guys all eat each other up and Sean takes a long break, there's no way Sean can work his way into a title shot again. He's fucked with Umar. Peter Yan's hungry again. Corey Sandhagen's got grappling. People think that they're just going to stand Corey. I have a feeling Corey's going to fucking shoot and hold him down. Figueiredo's got grappling. Merab already beat him. You know, so Henry Cejudo, you could make an argument, you know. Henry did better than Sean did against Merab in a weird-ass way. So do you think that Sean could find a way? I mean, he's still relatively young. Do you think he could find a way back up to gold?
They'll match him up accordingly. I think they'll give him Sandhagen. I think he's not nearly the wrestler that Merab is. He's a primary striker. He can take people down. He can take people down like Cheeto and stuff like that. But his wrestling isn't not that impressive. It's decent, but he's another Langley, gangly built dude. I just think that's a fight that could be exciting. But no, there's some matchups in there for him. Peter Yan, they could do another rematch. That'd be another tough fight. I think Sean could squeak out a victory. Merab, I think keep away from Merab. I think Aljo, I think he would want a rematch.
Well, Umar, what do you think about Umar?
Stay away from Umar. That's a terrible matchup again. Too smart, too disciplined to get caught like Aljo did. So, but the thing with the UFC is they're gonna match them up favorably. That's what they do. They're gonna give them a shot to build themselves back up, just like they've been doing with Alex and Izzy. They're gonna match
hold
them
on
up
a second. Hold on a second.
So,
Taz, you are a liar in the chat, by the way. I have 0 people blocked. So you're lying. So you're afraid to call the show? Why are you afraid, Taz? Click the link right there. I have 0 people blocked. In fact, I'll show you right now. Hold on.
I'll call in right now, bitch.
What the fuck, Taz? Like, what is going on with you? Actually, I can't show this over here, but
I'll call in right now and tell him like it is, because the real is back.
He's so full of shit.
Merab just exposed the whole sport for the fucking fake gas striking. The Matrix isn't real, okay? The Matrix doesn't exist. They try to say that Izzy is the GOAT. He was hand-fed with the shitty-ass division, bunch of strikers. Alex Pereira comes in. Oh, it's another Matrix fighter. Knockout. He's got hand-fed fucking strikers. It's a joke. It's been gimmick after gimmick.
Yeah,
Rob just came in and set the record straight.
The UFC does a great job.
What fucked up?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, Pereira. I don't want to shit on Pereira, but his time is coming. It's coming, man. Like it's winter is coming for Pereira. He'll get the Khalil Roundtree win. I mean, unless he gets upset there, that's nuts. But his time's coming. You put him against Magomed, and we have problems there. You know,
he's going up against Jan Blachowicz, and people are saying, "Oh, Jan can run." Jan is a kickboxer. Okay, that was his background. He came from kickboxing. He's a kickboxer. That's what he does.
He should have lost that fight.
When he tried to wrestle, he fucking gassed out in 3 minutes. The whole division is nothing but kickboxer, and the UFC doesn't sign these fighters because people will get on Twitter and start crying and saying the sport's dead. Wrestlers killed the sport. Nah, bunch of pussies. They rather live in delusional land, so where their favorites get favorable matchups and be like fucking fake ass sport. That's what they rather be. To live in a complete fantasy land.
Yeah, a lot of people do buy into it. Hypes. Yeah,
isn't that sad that they rather live in like a fantasy land, just so their favorite fighters get the win?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like a lot of these people do. They're kind of linked to WWE. They like the theatrics. Sugar Show's got the look. He's got, he's relatable to a certain demographic. He's got the knockout power. He's got all the shiny things that make, people latch onto him. But if you've been watching this sport for a while, you understand that the UFC does this on purpose. It's a brand, and they find ways to get marketable athletes out there so you fall in love with them, and then eventually they get exposed. It just happens. It happened even to Conor. Like, he got exposed, right? I mean, there was a time where he could beat the world, and he got caught, biting off too much more than he could chew.
Remember? I thought everyone's thinking that. Like, you start buying into it. You start buying into the gimmick. Like, this dude's he walks on water.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he goes up against a fighter that's gonna stick to his game plan, and it's not Chad Mendes coming off the couch or a Eddie Alvarez.
Well, I'll still die on this hill. I think featherweight Conor, I mean, granted, he cut an abnormal amount of weight to hit there, but featherweight Conor needs more respect. I think you should put more respect on his name. Now, lightweight Conor, it's a whole different story. Like, he jumped into a shark-infested waters over there, and still found a way to get a title, but that was kind of, he got the favorable matchup against Eddie. But if you think about the featherweight run, I mean, I think if Conor could keep making featherweight, he was unstoppable there.
He didn't have that. He didn't have them showcase fights against the matchups that's going to prove himself. It was Chad Mendes. That was it. That was.
Well, I mean, I got to be honest with you, Jose Aldo though, that win, and who knows, maybe in a rematch things could have been different. You never know. We'll never know, right? But I mean, running through Aldo the way he did, I mean, that was magic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally went against the boogeyman, and it kind of holds up really well because Jose's still fucking doing it. Which is kind of crazy to me.
But it's all about matchups. Jose's going to stand there and trade with them. That's the thing. He's going to stand there and
I agree. I agree on that. But I still don't think. I think no matter what grappler you give, even I'm going to say this: if you had Conor in his heyday versus Volk, I think Conor wins.
It would be interesting. That would be an interesting fight.
But this is like a conversation, like the GOAT conversation and pound for pound. There's no right answer, so we
That'd
can go
be real
on.
interesting, because Volk isn't. No, I mean, we saw him try to take down Max. He couldn't really take down Max. I don't see him taking down Conor because his wrestling isn't like that. He's gonna kickbox with you, and that could play right into Conor. He's longer. That would be a really good fight. Now that I think about it, but hey, well, that was me. I didn't say. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Kevin.
You came here to set the record straight. I had to.
All right,
I had to
thank
come
you.
drop like a top because it's been getting nutty.
That's right.
The
All right.
UFC be getting nutty.
Thank you. All right, get out of here. I kept on a little bit longer because we have one person and that's it in the waiting room. You guys are scared. Why are you guys scared to call? We got the Knitter here. Knitter Can's not scared to call. How you doing, Knitter Cans?
Knitter Cans. Hi.
How you doing? What'd you think about the Noche event? Oh, I didn't even talk about the aesthetics of Noche. I mean, beautiful. What'd you think? Did you pay for it? Did you watch it at all? How'd you consume Noche?
No, I didn't pay for it.
Okay. Did you?
I saw it on my tablet. It looked really good.
Okay. Yeah, right. Wouldn't those effects and everything like that were phenomenal?
Yeah. And then on the TV before that, even it looked really good on my TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
By the way, let me drop this in the chat. To call the show, I have a StreamYard link. You click it. I'm not going to show any visuals. You just click it. We get your audio, and we talk away. Okay? Call from anywhere in the world. Just click the StreamYard link in the live chat right now. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, back to Ann.
Click the link. Call in. Quit being scared, people.
I don't understand, Ann. Why are we
I'm an
that?
old lady. I'm like 58.
Ann, you got bigger balls than the entire chat.
Such big balls.
Yeah, right. Mike.
All right. So, what'd you think about Noche?
I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, the co-main and main. I mean, main. I didn't mind the main. I mean, I just like watching Sugar.
Yeah, you're a fan, right? Okay.
Yeah, I just like watching him, and I think he's fun. Do I think he's the greatest? No, I don't think he's the greatest. And it showed, of course, with the wrestling and the takedown. Marov is a character. I think he's gotten better with this character. He won't be like Sean, but it's just too bad. But I thought it was a good event. Valentina, yeah, she did what she had to do. Yeah, she dominated, so that's what she does. That's what she was doing. I didn't think it was too boring.
I like to get dominated.
Nice.
Yeah, who doesn't like to get dominated? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Grasso apparently
But
likes it.
I mean, I like the bullet anyway. I don't think she's that. Yes, she's getting older and everything. But yeah, it's up to the other person on the other side to do more. Although she did try a lot of the subs from the bottom. Yes, I did see that. But it would. Too bad she had chances and she couldn't do it. Grasso. She almost a few times there, but. At least she was trying from the bottom.
Yeah. I'm not. I gotta be honest. I was never really a big Valentina supporter, but I was rooting for Shevchenko in this fight because I just can't latch on to Grasso. I don't know what it is. I just never really was able to latch on at all. At least Valentina, I respect her resume. I really do. Like, she's done some pretty phenomenal things, and she did.
Yeah, she's got what?
Yeah.
7 belts now?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Like, you can't knock her achievements at all. So big win for her for sure.
I wouldn't want to get in a fight with her.
Oh yeah.
But she for some reason, I don't know why, but she looks taller. I would think she was taller. I always thought of her being taller, but she's not.
No, she's not big at all. Yeah.
No, she's not very tall. I thought she was a little taller than that, but I was like, yeah. But I mean, I thought the fights all went good. They weren't too bad. I mean, I think the prelims did a little better, and Junior, I thought he would get a sub, and you said decision. You got, yeah. I can't believe I know you're mystical. It's like I just didn't see him getting a decision win, but
who was that?
Oh, well. The Junior Rossos, yeah. Ooh, chee wee wee.
Oh, Rosas Jr. Oh, okay, yeah.
Rosas Jr.
You know what it was? Because Ari Keelang is a tough son of a bitch. He's got experience, and it didn't seem like he was going to get run over, right? It didn't. I don't know. For some reason, it seemed like he was ready to go. I wasn't even convinced Rosas was going to win, to be honest. But he looked good. He got the decision. It's crazy. He's only 19 years old, and he's just filling out more and more. He's getting stronger and stronger. So I like him.
Yeah, he looked really good. He looked a lot stronger than what he did when we first saw him. That's for sure.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was on the main card, though. He got buried down low there. It would have been fun to see him make one of those big walks with all the graphics in the background and stuff. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Well, I know. I was weird. Yeah, I thought he'd be up higher on the card, too.
Yeah. There was a strategy.
Okay.
I think
fun to watch.
I think it was. I think they wanted asses in the seats early. Dana kept on saying, "We want you there for the first fight. I guess they wanted to sell concessions and shirts and all that stuff. So by putting Raul in the first fight, that's how he kind of is like, whoa, that's that Chiwiwi guy. Yeah, I got to be there early. So I think that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, and there's only 10 fights on this card. Yeah. Usually about 12. Usually it seemed like, but
yeah. There's a video.
10 was fine.
There's a video of Rampage Jackson saying, "Oh, I missed the Chi Wee Wee guy. He was a fight late." Yeah, so you could tell people want to be there for that. So business strategy.
Chi Wee Wee.
Yeah.
The Lopez fight I thought was good too. I don't know. Put that up. Can you put that up? Because
pull it up, Jamie. Oh yeah, the Lopez versus. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yo, this one I shit the bed on. I tell you what, man, Diego Lopez, I can't doubt anymore. This guy's a beast.
I know you put up. Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Yeah, I went with Ortega. I was like, Ortega's got the experience, this and that, and fucking Lopez is. It's funny. Who said? Was it Sadiq? Someone said it on. I think it was Sadiq that lost to him. Was saying, "Yeah, trust me, guys. This guy hits hard." He said on social media, like this guy, man, it's crazy.
I think he's gonna do good. Brian, I don't know. He doesn't seem like himself. He still didn't look like himself when he was in there.
Yeah, I don't know why he's saying he's going to move up to 155 because he's getting beat up by a big 145er. So what's going to happen when he goes up? Like, yeah, he's just going to get beat up even more by bigger guys. Like, I don't know if that's a smart move.
Yeah. Well, I know, like Cowboy tried doing that too, go up higher.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work.
One fight, but they're a little bit, they're bigger than you are and stronger than if you're getting beat up down at the lower weight.
Did you see the video of Ortega getting heckled about Tracy Cortez? Did you see that?
No.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me play this. This is nuts. So Brian Ortega, after the fight's over, he just got his ass beat by Lopez.
Right. Right.
He's walking back into the locker room and someone's heckling him about Tracy Cortez. But the way Ortega responds to it, it kind of feels like he still has feelings for Cortez. It's weird. Let's see. Where is this thing? I'm sure it's here somewhere.
Oh, they asked Dana. Hold on a second. Oh, there's clips of Dana. All right, I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, go online and there's clips of Dana talking about some stuff at the press conference. I'm going to play it here. Oh, here it is. Oh, no, it's not it. All right, anything else you got, Ann, while I'm scrolling through?
I don't know. I just thought the event was pretty cool with all the, the little movies. Like, they're like little movies that they're like showing. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you're even there, it would have been even better. Roberto ought to know because it just looked good. And people are saying, Emmys, these guys ought to get Emmys. Well, the Emmys are over with for this year, but I don't know for a sporting event.
The Emmys were on. I had no idea.
Yeah, the Emmys were on last night. Yeah, me either. I didn't notice either. All I know is, HBO knows when shows always do good. Oh my God. Yeah, that cut. That was a pretty good cut. I'm sorry. Sprawl.
Yeah, dude, it was so funny.
Sprawl.
By the way.
No sprawl.
By the way, I want to say this to because I was getting a little pushback from this. Dana White. All right, so let me address some of the people out there. I'm not addressing everyone in the chat because I'm sure majority of you have a brain in your fucking head, but some people don't. And they were running around. I was getting DMs about this, and people. Listen, Jake Paul sneaking into the UFC with the costume. Did you see this, Ann?
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
I did. Yeah.
Everyone was believing that he was banned. And I was frantically going around to people saying, no, Jake was not banned. This was a bit. This is a whole fucking bit for his, his YouTube channel or whatever. And here's a video of Dana confirming that. So here we go. I don't even want to say I'm mystical because I can't believe everyone believes everything they see and hear on the internet. Like, it's like they instantly say, oh, it must be real that Jake Paul said this. Here you go.
Nobody's banned from the UFC. Listen, that kid knows how to market and do his thing and, all that good shit. But yeah, no, Jake Paul's welcome to come to UFC. He just can't bring that.
Wait, he can't bring who? Oh, the Warlock. Okay, all right. Yeah, the Warlock's a whole different story because that guy. Okay, yeah, that guy's a whole different situation. Okay, but anyway, let's clear it up.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a good night. I had fun watching, even though I didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for it. Bring down the prices someday and I might pay for it.
Yeah,
I just can't see paying that much money for 4 fights.
That's gonna change very soon. I have a feeling. I'm very interested.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, it's probably gonna be a subscription, but it will be, I think, something that's a little more affordable. Well, especially if they go into different networks, multiple networks. Yes. You'll have options. So
they should, yes, because I think that's a smart thing to do. If they go Netflix or whatever, that would be good because they could sell it, like you said, a package or something would be good. But who knows how they'll do it? But anyway, yeah, the fights are good. Hi, everybody. I know you're getting bored with me. I'm sorry.
No, Ann, you're the best. All right, Ann.
Poopy on you guys. Poopy on you guys.
That's right. Poopy head ref. All right, thank you, Ann.
Yeah. Thank you, Moss. Love you. Love you, kids. Love Jesse. Bye.
Ann. Okay, there's Ann coming in. The knitter cans. Wonderful. We got Pale Monkey coming in.
Wash. Power wash that wife.
Power wash that wife. Thank you so much, Pale Monkey. How about Pale Monkey? Keeping us on the program, keeping us on the air over here. Thank you for your contributions. Here's Dana White again tonight. So there's clips from the media scrum.
Knowing what you know now, does that explain the performance, or do you think Merab was just so good in that fight that he was going to win the fight on that given night anyways?
Literally everybody reached out to me that night and said, Sean O'Malley didn't look like himself. He didn't
come on.
Look explosive. He didn't look, all the same stuff we were all saying that night.
And then
well, what about Merab shut him down? Like, what the fuck? This is why I got to give Sean and Tim credit. They are not leaning into this narrative. They're just saying we lost. We had a great camp, no excuses. So I got to be honest with you. Fighters sometimes grow on me from losses, and O'Malley the way he's handling this so far has been fantastic. He's taking it on the chin. He's not being a little bitch and making excuses. He's kind of funny in some of the things. I think Sean's handling this very good. This whole narrative of, he was flat, it's just, it's just excuses.
the same stuff we were all saying that night.
Right. And then lastly, you
Not to take anything from Rob, but
correct.
I mean,
Yeah. No. Not to take any. Oh my God, dude. He fucking said that. No, don't take anything from Rob. Two Joints, welcome to the stream.
Mystic Moss, how are you doing tonight, brother?
Where?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. What's up, Two Joints?
Well, just a quick call, Moss. We'll let the other 50 people try and get in here, but I'm just really having an issue. Everybody's saying that the co and the main were trash. And Dana just kind of took some words out of my mouth. But, Moss, at the end of the day, Grasso and Suga were defending their belt, and they both got fucking smoked. Like, it wasn't close. I thought the co-main and the main event were tremendous because the champions lost. And you know what? You're not going to see that all the time, man. You know, Merab, that was a performance of his life. And Valentina just showed up and does what she usually does. So, I mean, I don't know why everybody's saying it was trash. I'm just having a problem with that right now. Like,
it is weird. I mean, like I said, I think gambling messes with people's heads. Extreme fan, being a fan of a specific fighter messes with people's heads. I also think that people just like strikers, right? At the end of the day, they don't want to see wrestling, which I find baffling because I understand when wrestling is considered, when it is boring. I do understand that. But in this situation, I don't know where that argument is. I feel like it was entertaining.
Well, another thing I really needed to say too, one of my biggest pet peeves about the UFC, Moss, are these fucking rich paid bitches not showing up at the proper weight for their fights. And my other pet peeve are guys going for lunch before their championship fight against each other. That just pisses me right off, dude. You know what? Do any of the Rangers go for lunch with the Maple Leafs when they come to New York before they're gonna kick each other's ass? That shouldn't happen, Moss. This pisses me off. Like, I mean, we're taking all the violence out of these sports if people are going for fucking buffet with each other at the Bellagio. Like, it just rubs me the wrong way. I want to see people pissed off. I want to see people getting hurt and give the fans what they want.
So you're
and
saying
that's all I got to say, Moss.
So you like the mutual respect before the fights? You're saying?
I don't like it. If they want to fucking hang out and talk about the old days or go for lunch after the fight, then do it. But don't be showing up, especially on social media. You're sitting there joking around with a guy that wants to take your head off. I just don't get it, Moss. I'm sorry, brother.
No, you know what? I get what you're saying because it does take a little juice away from a fight that's actually going to happen in a cage. I understand why fighters do it. Some, like for instance, Mike Davis, who's been on the show, and a couple other fighters have said this to me as well. They don't have any fire or any beef with any of their opponents. They look at it as a job. They get paid to go in there and beat up their opponent. But before the fight, they feel like all respect is fine. But I can understand the other argument as a fan. Like, we want to see a beefy lead up. We want to see these guys want to kill each other. Then they get in their underwear, jump in a cage, beat the shit out of each other, and then respect. So I'm kind of with you on that. You know, I agree.
Okay, Moss. Well, let's let somebody else get on the phone lines. But before I take this handsome voice off the screen, your hair's really, me and your hair are having a beef right now. You're stealing all these fucking shows with the way you've got it curled and styled. And Taz, get on the fucking phone line, you pussy. Quit fucking wasting our time. I've had enough.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right. There's the great Two Joints coming in. I'll take one more call. You want to call in? Get in. That's an invite, Taz. You want to call in? Actually, Taz is all right now. Taz is good. Like, Taz is one of us. I don't see any problems with Taz. So Taz, get on in. Call the program. Oh, I see the lone wolf trying to get in. Let's see. Carl, you hear us?
Taz, get on in.
Yeah, Moss. Can you hear me?
There you are, Carl. What's up? The sober
I'll
Carl.
let Taz call in. I'll hang up.
No, he's not going to call in.
Call in.
I don't think he's going to call
Okay.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But anyways, maybe another time you might. Anyways, about the Sphere, I hated it.
Ooh,
on TV. Yeah, I completely hated it. The lighting, like you kept mentioning like how like the intimacy of the lighting, what just shows the fighters, like it was so much more better than the Sphere. I hated it. Like, I saw the graphics. I bet they were as cool as hell to see, especially if you were stoned or maybe a little tipsy, you know. I bet they were pretty trippy.
Mm-hmm.
But to watch it on TV, I hated it.
It's funny because
That's just me.
I still agree with
My
that.
opinion.
I agree with that. And I found out afterwards when Dana White, he said the biggest challenge for the Sphere was lighting. So he said they spent like 4 weeks on trying to figure out, because of all the graphics that are illuminating. I'm trying to pull some Sphere stuff up here, but all the graphics that went around, the lighting was underneath the graphics. So they had to figure out how to light it without ruining the fan experience. And you can see it. So it's kind of weird. I didn't know they were doing that, and I noticed it. You noticed it, right? When you watch the fights, and those of you that didn't notice it, watch back those fights, and you could see it's bright. It had like a bluish tint to it, and it felt like a lunchroom. It felt like cafeteria lighting. It didn't feel like something as romantic as you see perfection during pay-per-views when the UFC lights those events. So yeah, I agree. That's something that the only criticism I have as well. Oh, did we lose Carl? What the fuck?
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. We popped you out by accident.
Yeah, I've been to like regional fights that have been a lot better than that. Like,
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, like I thought it was just terrible. Like I wouldn't pay for it.
Well,
again.
If you're a straight up fight fan, right? You don't need all the bells and whistles. You just want to see the fights, right? So if you're there seeing the fights, they have something that works, and that's how you want to see it. I mean, listen, it could be considered as, here's some of it over here. It could be considered as us nitpicking, because I don't know if normal people might look at this and say, I did photography and shit like that. I understand, with lighting and stuff, and I see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes Jessie watches a movie and she's like, "What are you looking at?" And maybe it's OCD that I have.
You can see all the people in the background, and it's just like it's just not focused on the two fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, there's a warm feeling here. Here's another. There's a warm feeling to the fights if you watch any of these other pay-per-view events, but you can tell that everything's lit up very bright, and it was like a bluish tint to it. So, It is what it is.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that very much at all. But but what KFC was saying, he was right on about wrestling. Like, and when I started fighting, so many people talked to me about like what was the best foundation in MMA. And it was always wrestling. Wrestling always takes over striking. Unless you can catch someone before they take you down, like. They take you right out of your element. So you're pretty much just fucked on the ground, So, and it's humiliating, to be held down, and especially where he kisses O'Malley a couple of times before the end of one round. That was
so funny.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was absolutely hilarious, actually. The smooching on the, it's funny, in during the broadcast, there was so much going on that I missed the smooching. Like I was laughing so hard at the, I was more thrown off by there was 4 seconds left and O'Malley Merab just got up and turned his back. Like that distracted the hell out of me. I was like, what? And then in a rewatch when we broke it down on the upload, it's weird how Herb handled it too, because Herb could have handled it a little bit better as well. He kind of got in the way, and it was just like he was confusing them.
Because O'Malley had a few seconds to actually, to catch him, but. Herb was kind of messed up with the whole thing too. I get what you're saying, but yeah, I didn't really, yeah. But I'm thinking of let's see what, but yeah, getting humiliated by wrestling, like just being dominated on the ground is just so like humiliating. Like you're just dominated. You can't get up. They're just sitting there like making you their bitch, You're like, you can't do nothing. I'm gonna fucking sit here, punch you. You can't get up. You can't do nothing. I took you out of your game, everything you trained for. And so it's it's a brutal way to lose. I can tell you that. So
I tell you what, I would love to be able to get my hands on O'Malley, and we're not very far away from him. I would love to do a sit-down interview, and Sean, if you're open to it, let's do this. I want to get behind the mindset, like walking into the cage. What was he feeling? I want to break every single situation down, because I got to be honest with you. He even made mention like it was such a grand thing. He's never seen anything like it. Like even walking out to the cage, it was so big and massive. I think he lost on the way to the cage. I think the moment was just too big. It was too grand. It was too crazy, that moment. And he knows that this is made for him. This whole event was like built around Sean O'Malley. I think the pressure collapsed him. And, and Merab, of course, was, has the antidote to his style. So I would love to know from Sean's side of things, like every little in and out of how he felt as that fight was progressing and Merab was breaking him and nothing Sean could do could counterbalance Merab's style. I would love to hear all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. That would be so interesting to know. Like, yeah, that'd be awesome because I'm sure he felt the pressure because his striking wasn't the same. He wasn't the same, like, I don't know what he was doing striking at the body. I know he hurt him in the body.
Well, they were trying to, so apparently, Sean was trying to get him to lower his hand. Like he was trying to bap to the body and then try to hit him up top, set him up. But
Merab's got that straight right hand, and he didn't throw it that much. And, I thought he would catch Merab, coming in for the takedown. I did pick O'Malley on my goat milk, and I'm really pissed off about it. But I was rooting for Merab. I was rooting for him because I like him a lot more than O'Malley in real life. But
I understand
why
why
O'Malley might have caught him, but he didn't.
Yeah, listen, I understand why people pick Sean because, listen, when you have the kiss of death and you got that it factor, it's easy. It's super simple to say, yeah, I got to ride with this guy until he loses. And if it's a decision and it's close, they tend to go in his favor. So it's like, I get it. I totally understand why people picked O'Malley. I almost did the same thing. I just had to stick to the gut. I mean, what scared me too was Merab came in under championship weight. Like he was very undersized in that fight.
Yeah, 1 pound under. That's crazy.
Yeah, and talking about going down a weight class. Like if he wins, he would go down a weight class and try to go to 125. I was like, damn, man, is Merab too small? I started second guessing myself. But Merab is a machine.
Yeah. Oh, man, he's built like a fucking. I mean, he's just all muscle.
Yeah.
At that weight, so I don't know. I think he should just stay at 135.
Yeah,
but if you can make 125 and still be as strong and be as good as a wrestler as he is, and good, and working on his hands, like he might be, he could be a double champ. Like
I would like to see that. I tell you what, man, Ray Longo having 4 champions is awesome. It's so awesome. The way Ray coaches, and you hear him between rounds, you would like, how does this work?
Oh, yeah.
But it works. He knows how to talk to his guys. Unlike Tim, man. Tim, like, completely dropped the ball in his corner work. Like, it was nuts.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's like, yeah. He wasn't telling O'Malley, you got to step it up. You're losing, all this. He just kept telling him, like, you got to make it through this round. Like, he wasn't encouraging. He wasn't telling him he was losing the fight. Like, he wasn't telling him you're getting your ass kicked. You got to fucking do something. You got to fucking put on the pressure, You got to fucking make sure, get your the knees ready, the uppercuts,
Yeah.
Like, he
didn't give him any technical advice. Yeah, it was bizarre. It really was bizarre. Maybe the moment was too big for Tim, too. I don't know. Possible.
Yeah, maybe it was. But, I just had 2 other questions. So, UFC 307, we here in Salt Lake City, Utah. So we had the Valentino and Grasso fight, and then we got another title, female fight with Raquel Pennington and Penny. How do you think that fight's going to turn out, like compared to Valentino and Grasso?
Oh man!
Or do you want to talk about Alex and Roundtree? Because I think Roundtree might have Alex's number. Because they're both going to be striking. I think Roundtree has the power that he might surprise the world and knock out.
You know what,
Alex?
Khalil. Listen, I'm going to pick Alex, but Khalil, knowing, hey, this guy's not going to shoot, and we could just stand and bang. That's like right in his wheelhouse, right? So I mean, of course, it's Alex's too, but Khalil. The way he's looked lately and has so much power in those hands, man, it's one shot. And we've seen Alex get chinned. It's not impossible.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
But Alex seems to be looking past Roundtree. Like, he's already talking about going down to, like, fight, what's his name? Who's the middleweight champion? Can't remember his name off my head. he's already talking about other fights. Like, he's looking past Roundtree, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna be excited to watch this fight because
it seems like a layup for Alex, but I don't know, man. You're right. I mean, he could be a live dog. He could be, man. Khalil, he's been.
I wonder
on
what
fire.
his odds. Do they have his odds on the fight?
You know what? Khalil's like a plus 300 or something.
100.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But you know what? I'm looking through the rest of this card, and listen. Yeah. I mean, Juliana Pena versus Pennington. That's going to be like a lunch lady. Let's scrap and pull hair kind of fight. So maybe it's going to be entertaining.
I think it's going to be better than Valentino and Grasso. It's got to be. You know, I mean, I thought Valentino would have went for the finish. I really did, but I think her age is catching up on her to where she just wanted to get the win. But
listen,
I think this other fight,
the whole card though. If you're are you going to this event?
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Oh, okay. Listen, the whole card is good. Like I think this is Esparza's last fight, right? She's opening the card. People shit on the Cookie Monster, but she's a former champion. Tisha's on the same card. I didn't even know that. So I mean, from the Ihor is a nut job versus Almeida. That's gonna be a fun one. Rodriguez versus Lucindo. Oh, that's the one with the midget head. That's a lot of chick fights. Holy shit! Damn, what's with all? But you got Kayla Harrison.
4.
There's a lot of chick fights. Yeah, 1, 2,
Holy
3,
shit, 4. Oh, Kayla Harris. That's right.
Because the Mormons love chick fights. But the Kayla Harrison, you could chalk that up as a dude. And Pennington's a lesbo, so you can chalk that as a dude. But no, Kellen Vieira versus Harrison is interesting. Mavzar versus Sterling, it might be a trash fight, but the cringy lead up that's happening on social media, I'm very interested. Yeah. And I got to be honest with you, like Aljo looks like he looks really solid at featherweight, but there's no layup here. Evlov's on a roll. Sterling is in that new weight class. I don't know at this point. DeLeeds versus Holland, Batista versus Aldo, Buckley versus Thompson. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll take a card like this because it's so balanced.
I know. I'll get to see Aldo fight for the last time, probably.
Yeah, good chance. Batista's no layup, man. That guy's out of Arizona. He's a tough dude. Yeah, I'd rather a balanced card than top heavy. 2 good fights in the main card, and then everything else is boring. So you got name value everywhere in Utah. Oh, we lost Carl. Thank you, Carl. Yeah. You know what I like when Carl calls? It's like you get I don't think he does it on purpose, but you get the Irish exit. I fucking love that. Get right to the fucking point. All right, what I wanted to do here, I'm not going to end it because I love talking about this shit. I didn't get to scroll through the championship round, so what we're going to do is a segment here, okay? And this segment is going to be us going through what's going on in the world of the UFC, all sorts of things. I noticed this over here. Bryce Mitchell is in the car with someone special. Check this out.
Hey, I'm here with the champ. We riding in style, baby. Bro, you said Tesla. You're going to lose your fan base. I don't give a shit. I'm with the champ, baby. Let's go, my man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Sean's a nice guy, man. We always stay strapped, right, Bryce? We always stay strapped.
Look at these fucking two. This is the worst car ride you could ever... Listen, I mean, oh my God.
For them fucking commies.
The amount of brain damage in this car is hilarious.
Thanks for the ride, though, champ. I got you, man.
What's happening? Dude, oh my God. They need to make a buddy cop movie. There's some Contender Series stuff. Can't show that. Here's Max, Blessed Holloway. What's going on here? Championship rounds. Gathering all the info we need.
A lot of people giving Ile heat for the strength of his schedule that he had to the title fight, but he did.
Tell you what, man, this is a fascinating fight. Max Ilya, take my money. This is great. Hopefully, knock on wood, this stays together. This is a good fight.
What he's supposed to do. He won, plain and simple.
Max knocks Ilya's head off.
He beat a guy that I had 3 times at a clock to beat, and he did it. He had the shot. But I believe that UFC made me fight every other contender at 45 except for him for a reason. And we're here now, and I'm gonna prove come October 26th why UFC was shelling him away from me.
All right, music. There we go. Max is ready. Here's what do we got? Paddy the Baddie, what's going on?
For the Chateau, doing
My son's got the same haircut, growing his hair out.
Wing Challenge, Wing Wednesday, think the battle.
I can't with the music, man. Shit. Yuri Prohaska features a new ad for Project Rock, Dwayne Johnson's clothing brand. Oh my God. I can't fuck it with the music, but hold on, let's see. Hey, at least Yuri's getting paid. What is this?
The hell is this beast walking out? It's a bull. There's Yuri and a bull. Oh my God, what's happening?
I'm coming. I'm coming!
Beautiful. Look at this. Hey, at least the Yuri's getting paid. Man, Yuri used to be such a feared fighter. Islam calls out Conor McGregor's return to MMA a fantasy. Conor return is already a fantasy. He tries to stay afloat with his language. He is more in clubs than in training. Well, that's not wrong. Islam says he'll be ready to fight by the end of the year, beginning of next year. Okay, so Dana White said something about December, and he's like, wait until you hear what I have in store for December. Now, he could be blowing smoke up her ass, but the way he answered this question, this was a different, I don't know. He's got something cooking for December. So we got John Jones versus Stipe, Michael Chandler versus Oliveira 2 in November, Madison Square Garden. And MSG cards, they usually stack up pretty good. So that should be a fun one. But this December card has my interest. I'm curious, like, what is he cooking? Is he going to squeeze Islam in there? There's something, I think it's something out of left field he's going to throw in December. So I'm curious to hear what he's got to unload for that. Diego Lopez is number 3. Damn, he'll be fighting for a belt very soon. Men's pound for pound. Let's see what we got here. Pantoja surpasses O'Malley. O'Malley's still there, though. Okay. Where's Merab? Merab coming in at 7 now. Not ranked, jumping into number 7. How about that? Look at Merab go. All right, here's some Sugar Show stuff from his podcast. By the way, I just looked at Sean's channel. He went from your phone died. No problems, Carl. Good call. I know Sean O'Malley's YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it, man. They went from an Aljo too, right? Well, Sean made way bigger, but Sean had no one watching their content. And what did he do? He used the UFC's platform to make sure he amplified his social media push, and now he's got almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So good for Sean, and good for all these UFC fighters. Finally. I mean, there was a time where Aljamain Sterling was talking to no one on his YouTube channel. I remember he used to jump into the comment section and put a couple of comments there so he would have something. Like, he used to have no one watching his stuff. But now, finally, fighters are starting to capitalize and get producers and people that know what they're doing. And Sean's got almost 1 million subscribers.
I know I could beat him. That's the thing. But that's what it is. It's like, I am undefeated in rematches.
I mean, one more win, you're back in the title shot.
Yeah.
So, come on.
It's like, that'll be even that much sweeter getting that fucking thing
Well,
back.
maybe if people, I mean, like, I probably won't fight.
Let the crotch sniffers stay out. Keep healthy. Keep training. If the opportunity arises, maybe you could swing in and get an interim strap or some shit. I don't know. Or fill in. I don't know. But right now, you got these guys that are just going to hump you to death. You may as well let them all fight each other. Beat each other up a little bit, and hopefully the smoke settles and there's a clear path for you. I think that's the best thing to do.
I probably won't fight for 9 months, 10 months, maybe a year.
Stick to that.
Like, it's going to be a while. People are going to
let them all fight each other. Hopefully they stay active and don't beat the crap out of each other.
have to watch the UFC without the Sugar Show for a little bit, but then maybe they'll realize, fuck.
I don't think honestly though, I don't think he's going to sit out, but it sounds like a good plan. All right, what is this? Here's Sean after the fight.
Good morning, Snapchat fam.
I don't. Is anyone on Snapchat? I like. Who the hell uses Snapchat? But kids, right? I mean, I guess it's a kids app. I had that. Man, I got rid of it so quick.
Up today, and I still
it's like a Predator app.
Still a little bit sad, but you know what? Time heals. Time heals. Woke up, hit some red light. 2 minutes in the cold plunge. Hit a little hot tub. Gonna go on a little bike ride.
What's the audio like that?
It's all about perspective. Life's still good. Definitely fucking stings. It's weird. It's weird going from fight camp, 12 weeks, whatever, 10 weeks, into not fight camp. It's like Monday. Usually I have to do the specific things every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now I wake up and I'm like, what do I do?
Well, you know what? He's a fucking weirdo. But I like the fact that he's saying basically, hey, I'm fucking depressed. He's trying to make fun of, make light of it and the whole thing, but it's clearly hit him pretty hard. But hey, cry into all that money you made. There's Ortega, man, he got beat up. Ilya, what does Ilya got over here? Something cringy?
¿Crees que me ganarías?
I'm not speaking English. Bye. This is so funny, man. I can't play it because it's TMZ, but you know what's funny? Terrence Crawford,
they showed him, and what are they? Kendrick Lamar they put in the graphic. I thought it was Kendrick Lamar. I don't even know what either guy looks like. I know Crawford. I gotta say, out of the boxing world, this guy is a guy to watch. Like Terrence Crawford is legit. Like he's a legit boxer. So if he's fighting, I have some sort of interest. But I don't know what he looks like. So they called him Kendrick Lamar, and everyone's freaking out about it. But my casual ass, like if I see that graphic underneath there, I'm like, oh look, Kendrick Lamar's there. I had no idea. No, I didn't even catch it. So I guess that sucks for him. I don't know. All right, talking about Umar, not English. Okay. All right, here, Tim Welsh. What's he got to say about this?
First round comes out. What I said to Merab was, Merab, you need to be patient. And that's when he freaked out. And he started bucking himself around. I was like, holy cow. I just said, Merab, be patient. He must have been anticipating that a little bit. But I really wasn't going out of my way to blah, 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 yell.
Oh, man. At the face-off at the ceremonial weigh-ins, you were barking about his nose. Like they were looking at each other, and you're yelling about, look at that nose, look at that nose. Like, dude, come on, man. You know, I got to say this. I don't think Tim is a bad guy. He doesn't seem like a bad dude, right? Does anyone in the chat think that Tim's a bad guy? I don't think he's a bad guy, but I think he latched onto this O'Malley thing a little too much. He got a little bit too involved, and his coaching wound up being terrible, especially for this fight. So it's like, I mean, come on, man. You can't be saying this shit when you literally were at the ceremonial weigh-ins. Look at that nose. Look at that nose. Like, dude, it's not your fight. It's not your fight.
But I did say that. I guess there is an excessive coaching, but I told Herb Dean, I said, some of our call-outs have Merab's name in it. And
I'm telling you right now, I think O'Malley should do the old, hey, I'm going to try a bunch of different gyms. I understand he's being loyal and this and that. And by the way, the MMA lab over here is doing phenomenal, but test the waters, man. Travel around, hit some other gyms, load it up with these fucking killer grapplers. I mean, over here at the lab, they do have some legit grapplers. But I don't know. Bounce around from gym to gym. You know, you want to get that belt back. You got to take this serious.
He said, nope. But I was surprised how much he freaked out. Like, he let his emotions.
Why? You were literally shitting on the look at that nose.
Freaking get to him in
there.
You
also tried to bait Aljo in. You did this before. What do you mean you're surprised?
But didn't do anything.
Oh, fuck off. All right, forget it. It's annoying. Venomad with Hamzat, Ilya, Benoit, Nazardine. Okay, great. A fan asked Dana White, who's pound for pound GOAT? Okay, who cares? That's stupid. Pereira was amazing. He was okay. So yeah, Alex Pereira and John Jones. It's kind of cool seeing these guys next to each other.
Is your retirement fight in November, or no? You got more? It's gonna be the last time. It's gonna be the last time.
Last time.
You're a legend. Hey, thank you. More than likely. It was an honor.
More than likely. Listen, I like that John's saying that, because it gives him leverage, right? He wins this fight. He says, hey, Dana, show me the money. And if the money's right, maybe I'll fight that Tommy Aspinall. Show me the money, but I don't think John should do it. End on a high note. Duplessis and Pereira going back and forth. Chandler, who cares? Oh, here we go, Corey. Watching Merab win the title, realizing you get Sandman versus Sugar because of it. Congrats, Merab. You earned it, man. O'Malley, time to give the people what they want. I don't promise to not. I don't promise to not kiss you. Okay.
Wonderful.
Listen, I'm telling you this right now. Everyone that's saying, "Oh, Sandhagen versus O'Malley is going to be a stand-up affair," yeah, there'll be some on the feet. Sandhagen's going to try to shoot. I'm telling you right now. And people sleeping on Sandhagen's grappling, he would be brain dead to not shoot for a takedown. He'd be brain dead. You that's what you do. And we've seen Sandhagen do this. You've seen him drag people down and do that. So I mean, Tom Aspinall reacts to announcement of John Jones versus Stipe. Music, go away. Merab partying with John Jones. Look at these guys go. The new bantamweight champion, the old bantamweight champion, the GOAT, all hanging out, doing some cocaine. By the way, Merab doesn't drink or do drugs. You know, I was thinking about this. Do you guys, how many people are sober in the chat? How many people, one's in the chat if you're sober. And if you are, congratulations, because I'm not sober. But if you are sober, how many people in the chat are sober? And those that are, I've gone out with people that are sober. How do you guys have a fucking good time if you go to a club sober? Like, how does it work? Like, how do you... I like, anytime I've gone to a club, I was mangled every freaking time. All right, DB. Let me know, DB, and congratulations, DB, man, if you could pull that off. That's pretty impressive because there's a lot of temptation out there. I don't really drink too much anymore. Me sober. TB, you're sober in the chat? They take advantage of all the drunk chicks? I mean, but I guess. How'd you not get trouble on Saturday? It's tough. Yeah, like how do you like you get I am actually jealous of guys like Merab. 14 years. That's awesome, man. I'm jealous of guys like Merab that can just go out and have a good time and not just get shit-faced. You know? That's very impressive. Very, very impressive. Yeah, Merab's one of them. Here's Figgy. His music. Can't play that. This is pretty funny. Yo, Sean O'Malley, he's winning me over, man. He's got the mood rest of the year. He's got the fucking gothic look over here with the piercings. Then he's in the tub. Fuck, not undefeated anymore with sad face. It's funny, man. Listen, I don't know if I could show that, but Irene Aldana is going to look like Frankenstein, the bride of Frankenstein. It's kind of crazy, man. I feel so bad for her because that cut was from a headbutt. If you missed that fight, that was a bloodbath.
I think I'm next. And
he thinks he's next. I think I'm next. Volkanovski says he's next. His music? Let's see.
Title. Depending what happens, is the injuries in the Max and Ilya fight? You know, who knows what's going to happen?
Nah, shut up, you bald eagle. You pissed me off. All right, Merab, he rambles. This is hilarious. I showed this on our last video. This is right after the fight. Right after the fight, Sean O'Malley is trolling. And he's sprawling, stopping takedowns over here. That's pretty fucking funny, man. Got to give credit where credit's due. All right, anything else that we missed over here? Dana White spoke about the Noche event. Devin Haney went back with Sean. We showed this of Merab and Valentina dancing in our last video. And by the way, if you guys can go to our last video and hit the like on that, comment on that video, get the algorithm going. I want to thank everyone that did. Thank everyone for hitting the like button over here. We out of here. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to Pale Monkey for the big donation. Become a member because we're going live probably tomorrow afternoon with the little one, not that little gremlin that took our stream out. But me and my daughter will do a little members only with you guys tomorrow. So if you want to hang out, become a member. It's $3 a month. You get the fancy emojis and all that fun stuff. Thank you guys once again for stopping by. And remember this, very important, don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole. Good night, guys.
We'll be right back.